Yeah, Wendy's. Yeah. It's a very good sponsor, but also need to have less of it.
So there's got to be something when you came to America, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that they serve this.
Fried pickles?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing that you've tried here? Like, I can't believe.
A bloomin' onion.
A bloomin' onion?
From Outback. We don't have that.
What's that?
Some Australian food.
Oh, this is outstanding. So I had Outback as a sponsor, and every time we get a top 10, we'd give a bloomin' onion away. But it's the appetizer, and they take an onion and
don't even have
deep
it in
fry.
Australia.
So this is the thing. Like the Australian restaurant / bar thing is not really Australian. It's like British pubs over here.
Just a second. Gotta change the thumbnail.
Australian drink that.
So that's
There we
obviously
go.
There
There we go.
It's crazy. This season, then let's look ahead. It's always
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How the hell's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great fucking day
I
today.
think it's definitely changed this year with the.
It's a good day because we got the Bristol truck race.
It's all about points accumulation for us. We really need to be better.
Bristol, baby. What's up, Jaden? How's it
Our
going?
weakness last year in ovals, we didn't really score any, but we'd be quick by the end of the races. So just need to be sharper at the start of the weekend. So start up front.
Bristol.
Our chance of getting in the playoffs.
When you look at your teammate with Connor coming in, and you know, I feel like Ross is kind of he's the one that's
What's
been
up, Daniel
around this
Barry?
the longest, probably the one that you guys lean.
Daniel
on.
Barry, say something else. You never say anything else besides
Your
hello.
relationship with your two teammates, because Ross is obviously has done well. Connor is known. He did great in the Xfinity Series last year.
It's
but he's
going.
known
Yeah,
for
I feel
his
ya.
racing skills. How's that gonna
I
push
feel you,
guys,
Jaden.
and how do you guys function as a team?
Yeah, we definitely have to use it to push each other to be better. Ross is a really good.
We ready for some
leader
Bristol
against the
truckers
moment, and
tonight,
he's really
though?
good
We got some
benchmark.
trucking.
He's one of the best guys in the
We got
series,
some
and
trucking to do.
to help us,
That's
it's
always
very
fun.
open.
No, who doesn't love trucking, man?
It's been really good.
Everybody
It's
loves
a
trucking.
simulator, It's really helpful, and so yeah, we just got to use Ross to get to his level. And
Who
I
doesn't
think
love
for him,
truck
you know,
racing?
He's a good benchmark for me.
It's the fucking. It's so
It'll be interesting
cool.
to see where Connor falls into. He had an exceptional year last year, and he's an amazing talent. So I don't really know how he's going to stack up. It's going to be really interesting to watch.
What do you think? I mean, you got to experience this, and Connor's
Shut up,
had
Harvick.
some great success, and he's been able to.
I hate when I have to
win
hear
on
Harvick's
ovals,
voice.
win on the road courses.
Kyle has to win, right?
This is a big step. And you're
Is he in the truck race tonight?
You're a little older and more mature than.
Holy shit, he is! I didn't even realize he was in the truck race tonight.
What's the hardest thing for people to understand? The jump
That changes
to
everything.
series and the
That changes everything, y'all.
From the length of the schedule that you've already mentioned.
I think the depth.
That changes
of the
everything.
competition, But also the depth of the equipment.
That
is
changes
a lot
everything.
further down the field, you know, whereas last year obviously he had good stuff.
I didn't know Kyle Busch was in the race
Good
tonight.
guys in the field. I think when you go to these ovals and tracks, there's 25 guys who
Yeah.
get it right. They
Well,
can-
that changes everything. Originally, my win pick was Lane Riggs.
Getting it right, it's going to be a lot harder, I think, than
But,
so it's just bringing that same.
Yeah, that changes
every
everything.
week.
Kyle Busch. I got Kyle Busch winning tonight. He
It's
starts
difficult to get
8th.
motivated when you're going to be down that low, but interesting to see how he's going to go and handle that.
Yeah.
these guys have come up the ladder together. They know each other. They've known each other for decades. We started this off by asking if you still felt like the new boy in this championship. When you turned up as you did and just started.
Nah, that changes everything.
Was there
I knew that. I thought Kyle was running the O'Reilly race this weekend. I didn't know he was running the trucks.
A little pushback of calm it down, you
Yeah, I felt it a little bit. Just like with some super speedways, they got hanging out.
That changes everything.
Thought I was running
Yeah, he
down,
has to
and
win.
Just got shipped out of line and back to 40th. You go.
Yeah, bruh.
But most people are pretty good. Like I've had great battles with people, and even when I've had an issue with people, you can reach out here, and there's no point carrying stuff on because generally you race the same people every week. So yeah, I feel like everyone's been welcoming and everyone's pretty cool to race here. It's been fun.
Is it the roughest form of motorsports you've ever raced?
Oh yeah, like I mean Bowman Gray last week I got into it with a couple of guys and they're just like a switch, like but it's like they've got their helmet on too tight and the brain circulation's cut off and
But yeah,
by accident and
trucking from Bristol. It's Bristol, baby.
Always enjoy to watch you race. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's Bristol, baby. Friday night under the lights. 36 hard-nosed truckers ready to battle in the last great
Bristol.
One man chasing a $500,000 payday. Others over a half dozen Cup Series stars looking to stop prime time and make things rowdy. So tighten your belts and get your elbows out. It's the Craftsman Truck Series racing from Bristol Motor Speedway.
And we welcome you to a gorgeous evening at Bristol Motor Speedway for the NASCAR.
Bristol, baby.
Half-mile oval that we like to call the last great Coliseum.
What do we got here, Jaden?
Driver 7 in the field, Kyle Busch, ready to
Who's
take
that?
on a place he's won at 22 times
Oh.
across 3 series. And Seabell, he's having some fun in the truck.
Oh, Parker Kligerman in the trucks next week. Or not next week, but whenever Texas is.
I will be there, showed up, and he is ready.
I don't know when Texas is. I think it's the weekend of May 3rd.
Corey Heim, a part-timer. He already has 2 wins on the season. And oh, by the way, if he wins tonight, he is going for a full $500,000. This is how it breaks down for the Triple Truck Challenge. He won at Darlington, Rockingham, and if he wins tonight, he takes it home for the first time. We've never seen a driver collect all 3, so we're certainly looking forward to that, and we're looking forward to tonight's action. Happy that you're joining us. I'm Jamie Little, joined by Michael Waltrip and the 2022 Daytona 500 winner, Austin Cindric.
Fuck
It's so good
Cindric.
to see you.
Great to be here.
You did a lot of ARCA races.
Why does
together.
it gotta
You've
be
been on the
Cindric?
Truck Series, and I know you raced here when you were in high school, so looking forward to hearing your insight.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
So I mentioned Triple Truck Challenge, Michael. Can it be done? Will we see history tonight? Will Corey Heim drive to victory lane again?
Well, we're really fortunate about the fact that he qualified 12th. So if he gets there, he's got some passing to do. But man, how could you say he's not the favorite to do so? Just answers the call every time he goes to the racetrack. But I'm telling you what, when you say the great Coliseum and you think about Bristol Motor Speedway, winning's one thing. How do you even survive, Austin?
And I tell you what, this track is fast. Things happen fast. When I think about doing my first truck race in the booth, it's kind of intimidating, and there's a lot that goes on here. Track progression. You got guys beating your bumper off, trying to figure out where to be, and it's gonna be.
Call me crazy, but I have a take right here. Call me crazy if you want to.
Put their name on the walls here at Bristol. But now let's kick things off and go trackside.
You know, you guys have to wait for my take.
Please rise as you are able. Remove your hats, and veterans render a hand salute as the Tennessee Army National Guard Recruiting and Retention Battalion presents our nation's colors. Here to offer tonight's invocation, please welcome chaplain candidate for the Tennessee Army National Guard, Joseph Blodgett.
Lord Jesus Christ, we thank you for today, for every driver, crew member, and person here tonight. We thank you for your resurrection, which conquered sin and death. We ask for your protection tonight and guidance over tonight's drivers and over our armed forces who serve with courage and sacrifice. In the midst of today's race, Lord, remind us we are called to a greater race, obedience to you. We pray all of these things in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome from the 129th Tennessee Army National Guard Band, Sergeant Jeremy Bryant.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that
America!
Let's hear it for the Sergeant.
I have a take though. Let me know.
How you do it.
Let me know if you guys think I'm crazy or not.
For your service. We're getting set to go.
I think Corey Heim is already a top 5 Truck Series driver of all time.
Field and hear from drivers next.
Nothing stops Ram. That means we deliver knockouts. Boom.
Welcome to the jungle.
We don't just ride the bull.
We are the bull.
We're
Let me know if y'all think that's valid or not.
heavy-duty, Hemi D8s, Hurricanes, and Hellcats. And we're back at
I mean, ultimately, your opinion doesn't matter, but still, let me know if you guys agree.
NASCAR winning Ram. We're never gonna be something we're not, because nothing stops Ram.
The yard looks incredible. Thanks. All it took was...
Nope.
Really?
Bristol!
super easy.
Craftsman. What you build, builds you. Put the work in.
I'm ready for some dominoes and hold up. What's in those black and gold boxes? Okay, Parmesan stuffed crust and handmade pan. Well, that seals it. Gotta get my hands on those pizzas from Dom.
No. You want fearless? Take a truck, sprint down the track, and get ready for a fight.
To be a pet parent is to be human. Sometimes we feel guilty, even when it's for their own good. It's not always a walk in the park. That's why more and more pet people rely on Hills with scientifically proven formulas to give more love than humanly possible. Because you're only human, there's Hills. Science does more.
Oh, nobody has any fucking feedback on my take. Damn, guys. I worked so hard to cook that take up. I was preparing that take. I was putting spices to it. I was, mixing it, stirring it, flipping it, making sure it was just right. And no response. No feedback.
Can Corey Heim hold off Caden Honeycutt side by side? White flag in the air. Caden Honeycutt has yet to win his first career race. So close, but Corey Heim does it. What an effort by Caden Honeycutt.
And Caden's day it's coming very, very soon.
And we welcome you back to the Craftsman Truck Series from Bristol. Caden Honeycutt, well, he continued with that same speed right into practice and qualifying earlier today.
Cup is on Sunday.
Ago, he talked to our
But
Josh Sims.
that would be a cool idea. Have Bowman in the thumbnail, because
Well, Caden, so close to getting that first career Truck Series victory last week. What was the big takeaway
the
for you?
splashdown. What the fuck is that? Oh, is that like the fucking space people moon thing?
There's definitely a couple of times when I've gotten to Corey, I should have just went to the bottom and went underneath him inside drafting him down the front that last lap for sure. But yeah, I just needed to recognize how big the run I actually had. When I realized I'd taken the run to the top, I was hoping for dear life I could have got through the middle there. But yeah, it's still overall really good weekend. We had really good points. Even though we didn't win the race, it was still a really good weekend for us and us as an organization. But yeah, I think we have a really good truck tonight.
I do like that.
See if we can get our first one.
Cup thumbnail that you picked.
In the winning position this time and be able to fend them all off.
I think I'll use it.
Tweet that you would shotgun a beer in the stands with the fans if you get that win. What's it going to take to get that done?
Man, just be up front all night, man. Just keeping 250 laps. We're going to have pit cycles and things are going to, strategy is going to change, right? So if we can get out front in the first stage and try to win both those stages and come in and pit, maybe on the same cycle as everybody else, we can still be on the front row. And if not, we'll still
they're good photos.
Get that truck to pass them. If we're all
I actually like that.
So yeah, it's just being up front all night.
First Cup one you sent.
Lap traffic and getting through there is really crucial. So that's going to change up a lot.
Thanks and good luck tonight, kid.
He's doing all the things right, and I love what he talked about going up and celebrating with the fans. He's already thinking about that first win, Michael.
Well, it's right around the corner. We've talked about it forever. Here's the tweet. I was literally going into the stands and shotgun a beer with the fans. When it happened, it's going to happen. He was not only fastest in qualifying, Austin, but he had the fastest truck in the long run as well. Tonight, I think, is the night for this young man.
Well, it's been very clear over the last couple weeks that he's gotten super comfortable with the opportunity that he has with this team, but also the team around him. So excited to see him tonight.
Well, he's certainly making the most of it. It's that time. Time to go.
Let's get them fired up, boys. Let's fire them up. Get them.
Bristol Motor Speedway, here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome Director of Joint Staff for the Tennessee Army National Guard, Brigadier General Mark Tyndall. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless the United States military. God bless America. And drivers, start your engine!
Damn right, brother. Speak your truth. Speak your fucking truth, my guy. Let's get them fired up, getting ready. Beep, 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 bow.
Everybody fired up, and thank you, sir, for all that you do, and great command to get these truckers ready. 250 laps action coming up. We'll drop the green flag next.
Have you guys ever heard the band Treaty Oak Revival? You guys ever heard of them? Anybody heard any of their music? Treaty Oak Revival.
For Jim, life's big moments happen in seconds. Like falling in love with Abby in as little as
Well, the lead singer, his voice is so redneck and like southern that it literally sounds like me when I'm like mocking southern people. Like that's how redneck his voice is. That's actually his voice.
To treat melanoma, a type of skin cancer that is spread or can be removed by surgery and is approved for many other cancers. Opdivo Qvantic can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, severe nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness.
Yeah, today is the Army National Guard 250 from the Bristol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee. 250 lap race around a half-mile racetrack.
Tell your doctor about all medical
So I think it's 125 miles around that. I think it's a slight bit over a half mile, so the math's out somehow. But stages for tonight's race: stage 1 is 65 laps. Stage 2 is also 65 laps, and so that'll be lap 130. And then the final 120 laps will be the final stage.
For every Ford driver to feel this.
Are y'all pumped? You know, I had Lane Riggs winning before I knew that Kyle Busch was in the race.
Prescribes the best lawn.
Now that Kyle Busch was in the race.
Your yard's needs.
Jaden?
Delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass,
Why?
less weeds, and fewer bugs, you can get a personalized prescription delivered free from the helpful folks at Ace. Subscribe now and save 20%
I should ban that phrase from my chat. I can do that,
Plus,
you know.
right now, get a $25 bonus reward by spending $150 or more on qualifying Scott's products.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Fancy Feast.
I banned the N-word from my chat. Somebody can test that out, though, if you want.
This rich
It was weird. I had to type it out, though, to, like, ban it. I didn't like that experience.
Too extraordinary. Fancy Feast gems. Love is in the details.
Two of the best to do it right here in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
What Corey Heim has done has been nothing short of amazing. How did he beat Kyle Busch? He's been such an amazing truck racer, NASCAR Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
Anytime you're comparing yourself to Kyle Busch, that's a pretty big sign.
We'll be seeing him on Sundays before long.
When these guys put on their helmets, they turn into different people.
And Corey Heim has done it the last 2 weeks, picking up his 29th career win last week. What do you think, Austin? Let's dive
All right, them boys are rolling off and getting ready to go.
Hi, it's Austin Cindric. I got Jamie and Mike on the Fox booth. You got a copy? I got you. Well, They're all chasing you tonight, and it's a stacked field. You have a chance to make history and most importantly, make some money. What do you got for them?
Yeah, we'll see. I thought our truck was really good practice. TJX the track on garage, and it's one crew for everything they've done to get this thing prepared. And I thought, like I said, I had a good truck in practice, handled really well, had speed. Didn't qualify as good as we thought we were going to, honestly. So a little disappointed with that, but kind of same thing happened at Rockingham. So hopefully it all translates in practice, and they can pass some cars, get our props.
Awesome. Well, good luck tonight. Looking forward to watching you.
Thank you.
Well, Kyle Busch has an unprecedented 22 wins in 3 series.
I'm pumped for
here.
tonight.
Let's hear from him, Michael.
Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch, it's Waltrip and the team from Fox. Do you copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
You're the best to ever do it here, buddy. What's it going to take to win tonight? And did your truck tell you in practice you have everything you need?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously going to take a fast piece. Feel like we're pretty good with that. We're a little bit tight in practice. We were trying to continue to work on that, and found some things that kind of helped us there. So hopefully it's enough for our competitors that we'll be faster than them, and obviously track position is going to come into play. So
If Heim wins, and you'll only watch when he isn't in trucks.
All right, buddy, go get them. Good talking to you.
Thank you.
All right, let's take a look at the starting grid, sponsored by Mother's High Performance Car Care. Starting on the pole, Caden Honeycutt for the second time in his career, starting outside front row. Christian.
I think it's crazy that Corey Heim is not eligible for the chase. He is the points leader.
And Bristol Truck Series race winner Lane Riggs.
They're followed by a couple of teammates.
Or, I guess he's not. Caden Honeycutt has a 30-point lead. Oh, no, I think they are tied. But that's just giving the position that they're in right now.
See Carson Hosbar, Kyle Busch, right there, teammates.
Because of their starting spots or whatever.
Smith on row 8, he's won here before. He knows how to get it done. Tanner Gray, Ricky Stenhouse. I'm telling you, Jamie, as I look through this lineup, anybody that I've just said could come to the front and win. That's what I love so much about Bristol.
Andres Perez has had some really good speed lately in the 44. Carson Ferguson making his Truck Series debut in the Ram truck. Well, we've got 2 pit reporters covering all the action for you tonight. Josh Sims and Caitlin Vinci. Good evening,
Bell's in here.
Good evening, Jamie. One driver I'm going to be watching today is Lane.
Yeah, host of our racing, he's starting 7th. Briscoe starting 4th. Where's Bell?
With Lane for a while today after practice. He was very happy with that 34 truck. By the end of practice, he said that truck, it knows how to win. It is responsible.
Bell starts at 15th.
Of his career wins in the Truck Series. But I've asked him
Why so many cup drivers? Because racing, boys. Racing.
Beat the very best in the business.
Because yeehaw, that's why.
One of those truck guys in the field, or those cup guys, that is Christopher Bell, making his second start of the season in that 62 truck. And I talked to him earlier today, and he said during the off week, when the cup guys were off, he stayed back, didn't go on vacation, had a chance to study the truck race, was in constant contact with his teammate tonight, Stuart Friesen, to be all in on helping this team get better. Well, they weren't as good as he expected in practice, qualified 15th, but remember, he's won here in the O'Reilly Series, he's won here in the Cup Series last fall, looking at a truck win here tonight, Jamie.
Thank you, Josh. All right, Austin, how about our Craftsman track description?
Well, the best way I describe this track is the best piece of concrete in all of the state of Tennessee. I love this racetrack. It's high banks, and there's going to be a lot of migration. We've been watching that dark black traction compound on the bottom as well.
Let's go for a couple of 150 laps. What do you say, Austin? We've got a couple of stages, 65 laps in length each, 120 to the checker. We don't care about the fuel window. We're going to just...
Will Kyle Busch lead any laps tonight? Yes, and he'll lead lap 250.
Second stage, I predict.
Well, we've all mentioned what a beautiful day,
well,
what a beautiful evening.
Or whatever the last lap ends up
70
being.
degrees. Supposed to drop just a couple of degrees by the end of this thing, guys, but it is beautiful all weekend long. Love to be here. Love what you said, Austin. You know, we're pumped up for this race. It's race number 6 of the Craftsman Truck Series. Caden Honeycutt will lead him. He chose the outside. Christian Eckes on the inside. Lane Riggs won the fall race here, starting just inside
all right, here we go.
the second row.
And green flag is in the air. We are racing from Bristol.
Great start by Caden Honeycutt and that 11 team out front.
Really interesting to see what happens on that outside lane early in the race. You see Briscoe hanging tough up there with Lane Riggs looking to the bottom, but that was a good turn. Good sign for racing going forward if they're able to run up high this early.
Yeah, I think with what you're going to see with this traction compound is that the bottom lane is definitely going to be dominant as we get going, but it's not going to take long. We saw guys search around in practice trying to figure out that outside lane, but it's going to string around here for at least the first 20, 30 laps of this bottom.
Look at Kyle Busch just cramming himself down to the lower line, cutting off Ben Rhodes and getting that spot as Corey Heim was able to hang tough on the top. Here comes
battle up front. Christian Eckes wants to take the lead from Caden.
And Christian Eckes taking the lead from Caden Honeycutt.
What trying to do is try and get back down to the bottom, re-rack here, try and see what you can learn from Christian Eckes, what you can learn about your race truck.
One thing you're nervous about, though, all of a sudden you see that 91 of Eckes driving
That was
away,
the green helmet numbers.
That's the toughest part about Bristol, isn't it? Often when you look in the mirror and they're lined up behind you, you know you're holding up.
Suarez is in the race, too.
Here, too, is that Caden Honeycutt's really struggling to keep this truck on the bottom. Chase Briscoe is able to keep that left front headlight just out a little bit lower here through 3 and 4, and that's the difference here when you're running the bottom at Bristol. It's that small margin is where the grip is.
Battle inside the top 10 here is Kyle Busch trying to move forward as Ben Rhodes sizes him up, and there's Heim time coming along as we expected.
Kyle Busch sounded pretty optimistic.
He did.
Hoping that he was better than all these competitors out there.
A happy Kyle Busch at Bristol is bad news for the rest of these drivers, that's for sure.
And the interesting thing, Austin, is during practice, he really spent a lot of time in and out of the pits. So you heard him talking about adjustments. They had to work a lot on this 7 truck to get it exactly to Kyle's liking.
The Padres game last night was wild. Yeah, I was watching the Mets game last night with Dom, and they lost. They had like their worst loss of the season. I think it was my Red Sox presence brought it out of them.
Didn't like what he smelled and went right back to the bottom.
Yeah, there's been a few guys trying, and it's just obviously not ready. This bottom lane is really dominant. As you see, all this congestion is all just from guys trying to stay. As you see Lane Riggs make a move on Chase Briscoe here, complete the pass.
Yeah, Suarez, I think he's second to last.
His truck in practice, they made changes. The nighttime might be the right time for that 34 truck.
Jake Garcia in the 98 started on pole here in the fall. We know he's somebody to watch for at these short tracks. Great battle with the 5 of Chase Briscoe right now as Carson Hocevar enters the picture on the inside.
We were talking about that bottom lane being so dominant. Chase Briscoe has already lost almost 3 spots from being stuck on this outside lane. So it's going to, like we talked about, it's going to take some time, but you really, really have to fight for lane dominance.
This takes me back to the 90s, Jamie, when in the Cup cars, there only was one groove around this place. It was right around the bottom. And if you wanted to buy a guy, you had to run into it. We're seeing a lot of give and take here early, but that'll tighten up later.
Gio Ruggiero in the 17 trying to get around Chase Briscoe as we take a look up front. Christian Eckes, 1 year in 2024. Back in the Truck Series now, full-time.
About 15 laps in, you're coming 2:15, and
maybe he just
Christian Eckes can already
doesn't have it tonight.
And that's what makes this track so difficult. We're out here talking about how you got to be on the bottom, this and that. Well, what's Christian Eckes going to do when he catches these lap cars, these slower trucks? And that's where the decisions have to be made. That's also where this track starts to widen out a bit as well, Mike.
And that's also a good sign when you look in your mirror and you've got that gap when you get to traffic. You can be methodical about working through there. But I'm telling you, Caden Honeycutt in that 11 truck, he's picked up the lap time. He's matching the 91 of Eckes right now, so he'll be right there as soon as Christian gets to this track.
And maybe that's something we'll see.
Well, he couldn't qualify.
We got one spinning off.
Oh, around goes the 44. Oh, man. Andres Perez, they barely missed him. That could have been bad.
Oh, man, that was close.
Caution is out for the first time.
That was a long
So a 4-minute, 12-second green flag run to start the race. Caution's out for Andres Perez.
Doesn't look like too much damage there on that truck. Maybe some donuts on the side and kept it off the wall.
Looks like he's speeding up, trying to find someone.
Perez had qualified pretty far back earlier, not the speed he wanted earlier, and certainly didn't want to start the race with this. There's still hope. Lane Riggs proved it last year. We'll see what happens.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya, with rapid relief at 4 weeks. Many people experienced remission at 1 and even 2 years. Some saw 100% visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Tremfya now offers self-administration from the start. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Steve. John, they say with Lavazza, you'll become a maestro.
Yeah, maestro of coffee.
So it has nothing to do with music. It does not. Just coffee.
Coffee.
Shall I go again?
Please don't.
Enjoy the pleasure of a masterfully crafted coffee and feel like an Italian barista at home.
Just don't do it.
Discover Lavazza blends now.
I need that one. That is my G flat.
The finer things at Domino's come in black and gold boxes, like their Parmesan stuffed crust pizza. Just look at all that garlic and Parmesan. And just when you think this couldn't get any better, it now comes with Domino's new sliced sauce for free. Pizza with the perfect sauce for dipping? Yeah, that's fine by me. Mix and match any 2-topping Parmesan stuffed crust pizzas for $10.99 each and get new sliced sauce for free. Only at Domino's.
That's right, Mom and Dad. My new boyfriend rides a motorcycle.
Oh, it's just a cruiser for unwinding on the weekends. Protected by America's #1 motorcycle insurance.
How responsible.
Very sensible.
And he has a tattoo.
Temporary for my niece. She insisted.
Oh, it's cute. Well, guess what, Mom? I chopped my hair off.
Wow, I stand corrected. It's lovely.
No, it's not.
Super cute.
Very in right now. It's my rough and tumble little girl.
At Napa, we know that the right undercar solutions can stop safety issues before they start, go further with complete repairs, and grow your business. From brakes to suspension and chassis parts, keep undercar under control with Napa.
Just a gorgeous night here in eastern Tennessee, the last great Coliseum. It's Bristol, baby. We're so happy to have you joining us here as we're in the middle of stage #1 as we welcome you back. Aerial coverage presented by brought to you by Goodyear. Great coverage tonight. Such a perfect night to be flying over this beautiful track. Goodyear, tried, tested, proven legendary.
This place, I know, Austin, you are new to this world, or relatively new compared to me, but nothing quite like it, is it? It just gets your heart beating when you watch a race here at Bristol.
Yeah, it's so good. How about it, Josh?
Well, guys, just an update on Christian Eckes. Had a power steering issue in practice. They said they flushed the fluids before the races, made a couple of other adjustments that allowed them to keep their starting position of second. He quickly took the lead, has led the first 18 laps, and he said he's just a little bit free right now, but it's manageable in that trust. Caitlin?
Well, Josh, the driver chasing Christian Eckes is Caden Honeycutt. He just came on the radio and said it fired off on
What's
the
up, Dom?
It has good drive off, and his
What's up?
take care
What?
of the tires. But I had a chance to talk with Caden about the consistent run he's been on.
Dom, come over.
Knowing every time you show up to the track, you
Dom, come get your ass over here, and we'll smoke at the end of the stage.
community that even when you receive a lot of no's in your career, at some point someone will see your abilities and give you that shot. And Jamie, he is making the most of it.
He is. Very well said. So far, so strong for Caden Honeycutt. Started on
Oh.
pole, led the first 2 laps.
You can see the choose going on here. You go high around that box to decide what lane.
Do you not have WPIX?
You want the bottom, but a lot of people just decided it isn't worth
shit.
giving up the track position, so they'll go to the top.
Very difficult place to choose. As we saw early in the race, very dominant on the bottom lane here to start, but as a leader,
What
you
the
see
fuck?
Christian Eckes picks the outside lane.
Oh, the
It's a lot
fucking.
easier to put the power down.
Who cares about the goddamn moon, dude?
How do you gotta get the start? So that's the strategy there, and Honeycutt's got to try and match that.
I don't know. I like Caden on the bottom. We'll see how it goes when they get down to turn 1.
Well, I like Eckes on the top.
All right, you're on.
Honeycutt liked it on the top as
Just a
well.
second, Dom. I'll send that link over to
See
you.
how it plays out here for Eckes. In the 91, pace car is
Back green.
I like that top side. That looks like it really launched well.
Top side looks pretty good, didn't it?
Green flag in the air once again. Christian Eckes, no problem at all. great restart. Lane Riggs moves into second. Caden Honeycutt slips back a spot.
That was a power move by him to be able to make that pass on the outside and be able to slot in and get position here.
Here comes Briscoe around the top as well. Honeycutt's got a rally here. He's just losing spot after spot.
We heard from the report on pit road that Honeycutt was struggling to loose to fire off, and it's clearly the same case even after this caution period. It took him probably about 5, 6, 7 laps to really settle in, so these guys are going to have to take advantage of him early here.
No problem.
Hearing from NASCAR that there was a penalty from Chris Wright changing lanes prior to the start-finish line. That's a no-no, and Wright will be subject to a drive-through penalty.
That's a death sentence here.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be a couple laps down at least.
Great battle here. Chase Briscoe, Jake Garcia.
I hate that, like, news, like, big channels like that think they can just do that shit. Like, dude, we're trying to watch. Like, you don't break away to do a special report of something.
Moving out before the start-finish line.
Oh, there they are, 3 wide. You can see the white truck on the bottom. That's right. And that's a no-no.
Meanwhile, on the top box here, Chase Briscoe just trying to get back down to the bottom. He's, I'm sure he's hoping for this top lane to come in, but right now I think he's just really struggling trying to get down. All these other trucks trying to take advantage, almost like Martinsville, but completely flipped at the moment. You know, with the challenge, and he's got this gap, and he's got to take it.
It's interesting so far, Jamie. No big move from Kyle Busch, no big move from Corey Heim, our 2 favorites. And I like to tell folks all the time, Austin, that's how good these truckers are. I mean, we have some quality racers in this field. They don't care what Kyle Busch has done with his wins over the years. They want to take him down tonight, as you can see the battle there.
I was going to say, Ross Chastain definitely doesn't care. Kyle slipped up off the corner there, left the bottom open, and was able to get a big run to Chastain, and that's how you're going to see passes here. You see Corey Heim there in that one truck be able to keep that nose just that much lower. He's going to take advantage of Justin Haley, get that bottom position, and be able to take advantage here for the next lap.
And he does it. Corey Heim gets that spot from Haley, moves into 11. Let's get an update on Corey Heim. Caitlin.
Well, prior to taking that spot from Justin Haley, Corey Heim did come on the radio and say, "I'm just too tight. I can't seem to pass." That's the update right now for the one team.
Passing is so hard when everybody's dedicated to the bottom this early. You don't want to move someone out of the way, but it's really the only option you have unless you make a perfect move. And that was a perfect move for Heim there. He was right on the back of the 16 truck and was able just to tilt to the bottom ever so slightly and make that pass.
And it takes a ton of patience to make those passes here. It takes inches over several laps, and you wait for a mistake.
Ty Majeski back in 13th, having some issues. Let's listen.
Solid, but it's shaking pretty vigorously when I use it. You want to come and look at it? Tighten it up? No, not really. Just don't want to go a lap down, you know, I can't go anywhere when I'm back there.
That was discussions under that caution. You don't have time to say all those words when you're at speed here at Bristol, do you, Austin?
I'm not sure I know what he was talking about.
I don't need something shaking vigorously. I'll figure that much out. But he decided to hang on to it for a bit. Hope that goes away. I've never found those things to get better. Have you?
Usually when something's shaking and we're only 30 laps into the race, that shaking's going to get worse. Is that right?
Stage 1 here, working lap 37. Christian Eckes continues to lead out front. Lane Riggs just behind him, just over a second.
He's just started to catch that lap traffic we were talking about just before that caution. The caution did definitely help these guys that were at the tail of his field, but it happened super quick. And this is the toughest part as a leader at Bristol, is what do you do with the lap traffic when they get there. Right now, I mean, Eckes is having to go to the outside. Wright gave him the option, and he's going to have to make quick work before Lane Riggs closes the gap.
But look how fast he's closing that gap. We talked, big shot there. We talked about how that lead will just disappear, evaporate that quickly. We saw that right there. Wright's hanging on for his life here.
Well, you want a car or a truck in between you and second place if you're the leader. That's the goal. That's what guarantees safety.
It's landing.
Eckes is going to have to start getting desperate to move these.
When will I do another video at the track? Well, Pocono.
Collapse, completely gone now. And Eckes losing patience with his teammate Chris Wright, who guys just went 2 laps down after that restart penalty.
And just to note, Jamie, our top 5 drivers, the top 6 drivers, all ran their fastest lap within the last 3 or 4 laps of the run. So that tells us that tires just keep getting better and better. So that'll be interesting to see how the strategy plays out as we race forward. Aren't these teammates?
Yeah, one's the leader though, and he's racing for the lead, racing for a win. And that was a good little shot there, but it's what it takes here. I mean, we talk about Bristol running the bottom. That's what you're going to have to do to continue to make progress.
So that gap shrunk. There is Lane Riggs. Front Row Motorsports. They won the last 3 races here at Bristol, but right now the night belongs to Christian Eckes, who only led 8 laps in 2026 before tonight. He's on a roll.
Yeah, Doug.
Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family.
They customize car insurance to save people hundreds.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this. Oh, this Jr.
Well, at least he spelled insurance right?
He did not.
Only pay?
I mean, you probably could just find a video or find a stream where I'm
started in Brooklyn in 78,
eating pizza,
and learned we weren't
and then just zoom into the face
we were
cam.
building excitement, giving drivers that same roar of victory on their way to work that they heard at the races. Almost 5 decades later, nothing's changed.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Nothing stops Ram. That means we deliver knockouts. Boom. We don't just ride the bull.
We are the bull.
We're heavy V8s, Hurricanes, and Hellcats. And we're backing them with America's best powertrain limited warranty. We're UFC fighting, donut making, NASCAR winning Ram.
Purchase and get 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus $3,500 bonus cash allowance on most 2026 Ram 1500 Crew Cab models.
It's Saturday, and you're giving it up like a sacrifice.
I don't know if it's a shitpost or if it's more of a fetish that you like me eating food.
The meat of the order is up. Red Sox. Cards. Prime time on Fox. If it's Saturday night, it's baseball night in America. Saturday at
Bell all the
7
way.
Eastern on Fox. Check local listings.
Well, where's he running at?
Some weekends come and go. Others stick with you forever.
He's running at
Stories
16th.
told loud, tailgates that never end. Strangers becoming best friends. Yeah, it's all that and then some. This is Texas. It's not just a race. It's the kind of Lone Star weekend you wish you found sooner. The Worth 400 presented by Lippy Mom, May 1st and 3rd. Come experience it once and you'll be back again. Get tickets at TexasMotorspeedway.com.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series presented by Mother's High Performance Car Care. Well, you didn't miss a thing. As Austin just said, you could throw a blanket over the top 4 right now, nose to tail.
It's all this lap traffic that's creating all that congestion. Christian Eckes did a really good job of staying disciplined behind the 25 lap truck there. And one thing I've been watching, as you see,
Clayton Green has been black flagged for driving too slow.
Been able to move up and not lose any ground. That's your first key to know if that's going to work well or not. He's clearly found another lane that Eckes hasn't had the chance to try because he's been under pressure.
A lot of momentum off the 4th turn with him running that higher lane. That's interesting. Look, he's doing it again. Frankie Muniz is just ahead of our leader, Christian Eckes.
Jake Garcia running 4th right now. Caitlin.
He said one of them is qualifying, has been very strong for them this year. Once again, good qualifying effort. Started 5th, but he told me they were really fast here in the fall. They won the first stage, started on the pole, led laps, but they had a motor issue that sidelined that effort. So he said tonight is a bit about redemption for this team. So he said they completely replicated the setup that they had in the fall in hopes of having a better result. Josh?
Well, Kyle Busch has had so much success at Bristol. 22 combined wins across the 3 series, 5 in the Truck Series alone. But right right now he's marred back in 10th position. Started 8th, hasn't been able to make up any ground. Came over the radio and said that truck right now is just too tight. His crew chief Brian Patty told them they have a plan to make a track bar adjustment during the stage break and hopes that will help that truck out.
Heard a lot about tight trucks. Want that first pit stop, and it could be a mixed bag. Austin, we've heard this race. You can do it on a one-stopper, you could do it on a two-stopper. Do you pit at the end of stage one, or I guess it depends on the handling at
Well,
this
it depends on the handling, but it also depends for the crew chief. How much do you value track position? You see
Boy, this battle of teammates side by side.
We have discovered the high side.
Woo!
Ben Rhodes went up there first and made it work. Now we see everybody giving it a shot as they lap by Frankie Muniz in the 33 truck.
That's the most frustrating thing is if you're Ben, you've been the pioneer. Jake Garcia has a big moment off it too, but he's been the pioneer to make this work right now, and he gets stuffed up by a lap truck and it stops the progress. So it's very important to be able to make those lanes still work.
But watch this 34 truck. He liked what he saw in his mirror, and he's beginning to wander around up top and see what's happening.
Those spotters are going to start talking about that the moment they see it not work or even not fail. They're going to be relaying that info to the driver. That's super critical information as a team to be able to deliver to your driver if he's not going to be trying it.
2 laps to go in stage number 1. We saw Ben Rhodes finally get around his teammate Jake Garcia. Had been working on that for quite some time.
Man, it happens fast here in Bristol. I mean, we're talking the stage is over.
It sure does. Final lap of stage number 1. Christian Eckes, 62 laps led. Caden Honeycutt.
And Christian Eckes is going to win stage 1 at Bristol.
Christian Eckes picks up a stage win, his second win of 2026.
All right, so that was about a 11.5-minute green flag run to end stage 1. I'm going to go outside and smoke. I'll be back for the start of stage 2.
Regulars, and we're talking about those 7 guys.
You coming?
It's all about that man. Can he hang on though and get his first win of the season?
You think RAV means roam anywhere vehicle? Or rising altitude vehicle? Or rare animal vehicle? RAV! Toyota, let's go places.
At Credit One Bank, we believe anything's possible.
I'm on Mars. It's freezing. I'm gonna go back to the module.
But leading your team to the championship? Unlikely.
Okay, that's my personal space.
Landing a checkmate against the supercomputer?
I won?
You could try.
I won.
The award goes to Greg.
Some things are out of reach.
No one's gonna believe this. I got this.
But a card with access to exceptional benefits isn't one of them. Welcome to the Credit One Bank American Express Suite. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
Kraft mac and cheese is better than flying on an airplane. With us, first class is economy. And you don't have to watch old sitcoms on a screen the size of a child's foot. Kraft mac and cheese, best thing ever.
Does RAV stand for Responsible Adulting Vehicle?
Or rad anti-vehicle. Really? We think you're both rad. Right answer, vehicle. Toyota, let's go places.
The stars of the IndyCar Series descend upon Long Beach, where every driver is chasing their own Hollywood ending. The road to Indy continues, Sunday, April 19th on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
Go beyond the sport with Spectrum News 1. The Toyota Sports Report explores more than just the scores and highlights. With inspirational stories of local athletes, coaches, and teams, both on and off the field, see how sports impact our communities from a more personal perspective. Only on Spectrum News 1. Exclusively on Spectrum.
Toyota Sports Report is brought to you by your local Toyota dealers.
$15 million and counting no. Simparica Trio offers triple protection against heartworm disease, ticks and fleas, and intestinal worms, all with 1 month of chew. This drug class has been associated with neurologic side effects, including seizures. Use with caution in adults with or without a history of these disorders. Don't just protect, triple protect.
We have a driver making his Truck Series debut, Carson Ferguson. Found out just about a week and a half ago he'd be making his debut here at Bristol. But what a celebrated racer. Of course, he was in Rams Race for the Seat, finished second, and he had a big win at South Boston Speedway. There it was. It was neck and neck between him and Minnie Tyrell. You could see that series, by the way, airing on FS1. Glad to have him with us here tonight. He'll also make a start at Martinsville later in the season. But Austin Cindric, you actually know this guy. You go way back.
Yeah, I think every driver, you know, no matter the level, whether if you're 9 or 10 years old racing Bandoleros or racing in the Cup Series, there's always that guy that is the benchmark, is the goal. And now it's Carson. Carson kicked my butt a lot of times. I think he just won the track championship at Concord, but Carson was always a good friend. My mom always let him eat out of her cooler, so if that's the case, he's all right in my book. So it's very cool to have him here tonight.
And the thing is, the same words from Stephen Parsons. Stephen talked about the fact that was a Bando or a Legends car, Carson Ferguson was the man. And that's really, isn't it cool, the race for the seat with Ram, that they're getting this opportunity to get in the Truck Series and go show what they got?
No, well done by that whole program to recognize all those drivers, but cool for them to find Carson, give him a shot tonight. Talk about jumping in the deep end, though. Your first National Series race, going to Bristol, first time racing a truck. He'd never even driven one before tonight, so it was cool to catch up with him today, and looking forward to see him run all the laps tonight and learn a lot.
How was your Bristol debut? Did it go well?
No.
Okay.
Oh, well, I made the race.
We'll leave that.
We'll leave that for another time. Thanks for the teaser.
Austin started out in the Truck Series way back when. You were in high school, Austin.
We've seen varying strategy recently. I'm curious as to what will happen here at the end of this first stage. I don't think our leaders will pit. I said earlier, Austin, how late in the run their fastest lap came. That means the tires aren't going up much.
Let's take a look at our Poet Fuel strategy, sponsored by Zero Carbon Bioethanol. Michael, what do you think?
One time the winner has stopped. One stop for the winner in the last 5 or 6 races, and that's what I'm really looking at here. I think that's what we're going to see tonight. I think these guys up front for sure will stay out.
Yeah, we had Carson Hocevar and several others come in.
Quite a few takers. It was a mixed bag talking to crew chiefs today. If they stay out till the end of stage 2, or if you come in now, work on those trucks. We heard drivers complaining about how tight they all were. Ty Majeski, he was one of them, guys.
Majeski's going to look like 2 tires. Now he's got another pair there on the wall. He'll forego those other 2, just get 2. I like that strategy. Get on pit road, get off, but also like staying out as our leaders did.
See Ross Chastain, the 45 is in, as well as Carson Hocevar. He pits from 6th, the first to pit. He'll fill him up with Sunoco fuel, 4 tires. Always an interesting pit road here. It's 2 sides, the front stretch and the back stretch. Corey Heim opted to come in as well. Didn't move forward much. He was trying.
He or Kyle Busch, either one, and you see they're both on pit road. Must have wanted a tire pressure, some sort of adjustment on those trucks, because we expected them to race right up into the top 10. It didn't happen.
So 11 trucks decided to stay out, including Christian Eckes, Lane Riggs.
I think more pitted here than we would have expected, which probably tells us that guys feel like there's more potential in their trucks if they go work on them.
We'll see how this strategy shakes out. New tires versus old tires. Stage number 2 is coming up next.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At Napa, we know how to keep undercar under control. That's why our solutions are driven by 3 steps. Stop, go, grow. Stop safety issues by checking systems before they become bigger problems. Go further with quality repairs that prevent costly comebacks. Then grow your business behind the parts, people, and expertise that keep your shop moving at full speed. That's Napa know-how.
We know why you've put off your best smile. The time, the cost, the anxiety.
That's why Aspen Dental is changing how dentistry is done, with technology to make care comfortable and flexible hours to fit your life, all at an affordable price. New patients without insurance get an exam and x-rays for just $29. Not waiting for tomorrow. That's the Aspen Dental difference. Aspen Dental. It's time to smile again.
Steve. John, they say with Lavazza, you'll become a maestro.
Yeah, maestro.
Hi,
of
Chester.
Coffee.
So it has nothing to do with music.
It does.
Hello.
Just coffee.
Coffee.
Shall I go again?
Please don't.
Enjoy the
Little
pleasure
friend.
of a masterfully crafted coffee and feel like an Italian barista at home.
Don't do it.
Discover Lavazza blends now.
I need that one. That is my G flat.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Fastest racing on Earth hits the West Coast as Alex Palou, Joseph Newgarden, and the stars of IndyCar take on the streets of Long Beach. The road to the Indy 500 continues April 19th, only on Fox.
What a storied IndyCar race Long Beach is. Such a great event. What an amazing event.
Great place to be, but not a great place for Grant and
For the crew as they're being extracted one by one from the vehicle.
Oh, so they've already landed.
The porch that I had mentioned earlier, that's the inflatable.
And they're being
front porch because they'll
retrieved
step
now.
out of the porch. They've
So it looks like it all went successfully. That's good.
Integrity Houston for SatPhone. We are going to attempt to call you.
pass. So back on the lead lap for Malcolm in the middle star. And Caden Honeycutt. Let's listen to his radio.
Good to hear. Good to see. Historic. What do I call it? Historic landmarking. Historic event.
As you see, choosing it up.
So Lane Riggs on the inside. Christian Eckes picks the outside again. It worked out pretty well for him last time.
Lane Riggs has got a fast truck. He's been right there contending.
You know, if I'm one of these front runners here, I'd be looking to see if Caden Honeycutt struggles loose like he has for the first two fire-offs. Obviously, they have a lot more laps on the tires, but that's been a common theme here for those guys. Maybe that's crew chief, you know, that audio where crew chief talking a little confidence into his driver to stay disciplined.
Getting ready to go back green.
They maybe think these tire cycles are going to keep tightening them up.
Gio Ruggiero there in the 5th place down on the bottom. Good run early for him.
I say I don't care about it, but it is pretty cool. I would just be pissed as fuck if the broadcast I was watching got cut out because of that.
Wave that green flag and stage number 2 as the drivers approach the Echo Automotive restart.
Green flag.
We're back to racing. Christian Eckes with a great restart once again. Gets up in front of Lane Riggs. 3 wide behind him.
Oh, that's not good.
Look at Ross Chastain making hay side by side with Carson Hocevar. Corey Heim right behind him in the mix.
Tom Majeski said, y'all do whatever you want, I'm going for it. And look at these guys around the top. This is big.
Daniel Hemrick in the
Daniel Hemrick in 18th.
They're all making their way around Timmy Hill, who stayed out. See Dawson Sutton in that Tennessee orange truck. There's Sutton. Man, that was some good action on the restart.
We also have a lot of drivers that are mixed on tire strategies as well. As you see, Ben Rhodes able to get by Caden Honeycutt, who's lost a spot or two since his green flag came out.
None of these top trucks have pitted. These guys back outside the top 10 are really bent on getting to the front.
Austin Cindric made a great point going to break. Top 5, all truck regulars. Look at this.
Hold them off.
Top 7.
Austin, I think this 34 truck's better right now than Christian Eckes. He's just wandering around trying to find the right lane to get this pass made.
Well, I think he already proved to himself that he's versatile enough for when the track does come in. You know, Christian Eckes was put in a tough spot because he was under pressure that whole time. He didn't get to really move around and see what his truck had, whereas I think Lane has a leg up for knowing what his truck needs to have on both the bottom and the top side, but I wouldn't sleep on Ted Rhodes either. He was one of the first guys to move up as well. You know, we're going to see this bottom lane be the dominant lane here as we get going, but as we catch lap cars, the more rubber back down on the racetrack that got picked up under caution, I think you're going to still see those extra lanes, but also be interesting to see these guys that pitted for tires, how much better they hold on over the course of the run.
There's Corey Heim in the 10th spot. He started outside the top 10 along with Kyle Busch. Kyle's gone the other direction. He's all the way back to 18th. But Heim's had a solid restart and got a good truck. So moving forward is the one.
Yeah, these three guys are the first three that would have pitted, you know, Ty Majeski on 2 tires and the rest of them on 4. But, you know, they've made small progress, but I think they're hoping it pays off for the longer run or maybe even from a strategy standpoint.
Top 8 stayed out, have not pitted yet tonight. Christian Eckes continues to lead over Lane Riggs. Ben Rhodes in the 99. This is the kind of run he needs. It has been a rough couple of weeks for him. Top 5 here, both races last year, and he said, I want to bring that exact same setup. Let's not change anything. Let's get back to our fundamentals, and so far it's working out.
Watch him work that wheel just precisely, given the input it needs. Can't make any ground. Majeski there. And he's looking at his mirror, and Carson Hocevar getting bigger.
Corey Heim wearing that 2311 racing suit. He'll be back with 2311 next weekend at Kansas, back in the Cup car.
Well, back up front, you see.
Just under a half-second lead for Christian Eckes. He is strong tonight.
Last time by, Lane got about a 10th, but back and forth on the lap times. These guys really evenly matched.
Right inside.
Oh, some smoke there off the 2 truck of Luke Baldwin. Must have got a little tire rub, it looks like. On the
Oh, yeah.
The rain, what he doesn't do when I call inside, right?
Little coach in there from the spotter. I don't know how long that tire rub will last before it flattens the tire. That's a problem, isn't it, Austin?
It definitely could be. You need all 4 of them, Michael.
Well, I'm glad we got you here. Just knocking it out of the park. Need all 4 of them.
Well, don't look now. Our leader's also catching lap traffic. It's about to get interesting again.
Good view of what Carson Ferguson is seeing for the first time racing one of these trucks.
It's also a good example of the rhythm. You know, this is very much a rhythm racetrack, and when you do catch that lap traffic, or you are the lap traffic, it is very hard to resume the rhythm that you were in before it happened.
Isn't that crazy? You talk about this racetrack and how aggressive you got to be, but then you got to be rhythmic as well. You got to make sure you hit your marks here.
Yeah, you got to pay attention. Here's Lane. He wants to test the waters here right away to know when they do catch that lap traffic, where's it going to be? He's got that margin behind him, about 4 or 5 car lengths. Okay, what's it going to be when it happens? Whereas Eckes, he's in a position he can't really sacrifice that, 2-3 car lengths trying to go up there. Lane, he's going to go back to the bottom, knows what he wants, knows what it's going to be.
It looks dumb because he has a lot of missing teeth, so his tongue just kind of hangs out sometimes. Just looking at me, and his tongue is like.
That's Frankie Muniz just ahead of him. Just got his lap
He's a fucking
back.
weirdo.
Looking to put him a lap down again. Advertising for the reboot of Malcolm in the Middle. They shot that during race season, so he was going back and forth from his race truck to his acting studio, and it's his 2 worlds colliding, and he couldn't be happier. Look at that great looking paint scheme.
Christian Eckes just fired it in on the outside of that beautiful paint scheme. He's not going to waste any time with Malcolm in the middle.
He was almost in the middle. This Lane Riggs.
Oh.
Right on the bumper of Christian Eckes.
He's going to fire it in. Look at that. Solid move into 3. Not going to stick, is it?
Good racing here for the lead. Battle between Riggs and Eckes.
Is still by far the preferred spot to be. So
Kyle's back in 18th, so it's like a cup race.
Tonight, and that's what's going to pay off in these lap traffic moments.
What about Lane Riggs? He's just made it to the front here and said.
What a battle up front, guys. Christian Eckes has been the man leading 98 laps, and misses.
I think we're going to see this all night, but Lane's not necessarily being impatient here, but he's wanting to go for it. He's wanting to push Christian to make a mistake or make the wrong move, and I think that was a great high percentage play to try and test the waters and keep him staring in that mirror.
You drivers want to just say, I'm here, buddy. Just in case you didn't notice, I've caught you. I'm here.
We can't flash the headlights, so that's the best we can do. Get their spotter to talk.
Ben Rhodes
Shut up,
closing
Simdick.
in on Lane Riggs in third. Still working their way around the lap traffic. Christian Eckes doing the best he can to hold off a hard-charging Lane Riggs. You're watching NASCAR trucks. from Bristol,
NASCAR on FS1.
They come from all across the country. Brash rookies and seasoned veterans.
You can't go at it any harder.
All driven by a dream. A chance to take on the pros and a shot at $2 million. The American Rodeo Regionals. Tomorrow on FS1.
To tell you the truth, we could take or leave the extravagance, the attention, the celebrity, the bragging rights, the bravado. Because all we've ever really wanted is for every Ford driver to feel this.
The yard looks incredible. Thanks. All it took was... Nope.
Really?
Alright, you're looking for results.
Super easy.
Craftsman. What you build, builds you.
Put the work in.
Kubota Orange Days is here, where you can turn dream projects into reality. Now through June 30th, get select compact tractors with 0% financing available or save up to $5,500. Sale ends soon. Find your nearest dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
You're seeing Skechers' famous glide step footwear everywhere. And now that famous design is available in hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Get the comfort and style of glide step now with the convenience of slip-ins with no bending down or touching your shoes. Try glide step Skechers slip-ins.
How fast could a stock car go?
Born for bootleggers, built by rule breakers. We don't ask permission. We don't seek approval. We just are. The most relentless, unpretentious athletes on the planet. Chasing glory at 200 miles per hour. Defiantly unapologetic. Authentically NASCAR.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series from Bristol. A great shot of our leaders right behind Carson Ferguson and the Ram on board. Christian Eckes doing a great job still holding off Lane Riggs. This has been going on for quite some time.
You guys haven't missed anything, but the pressure is just continually put on Christian Eckes to make the right moves in traffic and being able to stay disciplined to the right line, whether if that's doing, laying the bumper to lap trucks. Oh, Carson with a huge save.
Carson Ferguson hangs on to it as the leaders get around. Look at Ben Rhodes. He's going to make it 3 wide. He's trying to take over the second spot. Meanwhile, Caden Honeycutt has come back to the party.
Big Rhodes has been using that high line behind these guys, trying to make it work, but Lane's really solid on the bottom.
I think two big winners there. Ben Rhodes obviously being able to run the outside, but also Christian Eckes being able to finally build a gap from Lane Riggs. Lane Riggs has been half a Carling Compass bumper for the last 10 since we were at break, and I think Ben Rhodes likes the opportunity for the track to move up, and it's going to keep them side by side here, I think, for a few laps.
Look at that huge momentum off the corner for the 99 truck. He is making it work on the top side, and there's a lot of,
Caution.
Ben Rhodes moves into second. We've got a truck around.
42.
Frankie Muniz is one of them.
Tyler Wright and Frankie Muniz.
Truck.
Yeah, they both got damage, big damage.
Malcolm in the middle is crushed.
That's the reaction he probably has inside the truck, just eyes wide open.
Life still isn't fair, I think is what they call that.
Mouth wide open, mouth wide open, mouth wide open like I was at the dentist.
Doing a nice job.
12 to go on the stage.
Did Frankie until it all went wrong.
A lot of damage there. And Ben Rhodes had just moved around and cleared Lane Riggs for second before that caution came out. The expression on his face says it all, Michael.
That's exactly right. Let's see if we can pick this up.
So that's Tyler Wright
High side.
on the inside.
Oh, and Muniz tries to get down in a hole that just wasn't quite there. And they go spinning together.
Yeah, that just looks like a miscommunication over space there. I'm sure Frankie didn't know there was a truck on the inside move. If he did, he was just trying to get to the bottom. So
wow, that was a big
fortunately
hit.
for both of them. Yeah, big hit with Timmy Hill with a bit of this as well. You didn't see that. Got to keep going on.
Damn.
Tyler Wright from the 42. He was 20th at the time.
That'll end those two's night. That's big damage.
So that is our second caution for incident tonight.
So it looks like we'll go back green in this stage.
Stage number 2.
11 to go.
Time to be a crew chief.
We have a short run at the end of the stage.
61 stage points.
Yeah, what do we want to do? We want to come in and maybe get some tires and fuel and be done with it for the day? I think if I think I'm going to win the race, I got to make that call.
It's a little over a 10.5 minute green flag run.
I think that's an easy call. Those guys haven't made a ton of progress here. You know, that did stick on tires.
Kyle Busch 18.
10 drivers have yet to pit tonight. That includes our top 8. Justin Haley and Tanner Gray is back in 16. Frustrating night. He's been in New York all week promoting the new show. He couldn't wait to get in his truck. He's like, when have you ever had an actor in a show racing, representing the show? And it's come to an unfortunate end. Well, tomorrow night is baseball night on Fox. This week we've got Roman Anthony and the Red Sox versus the Cardinals. It's Rafael Devers and the Giants against the Orioles. Baseball night in America. That's tomorrow at 7 Eastern, only on Fox.
You know, Jamie, we went to the streets of St. Pete and we talked about how talented our truck racers are. We brought in some road course ringers. They couldn't do anything with our truckers. And now tonight we bring in 7 Cup guys and look at the front of this field. It just tells you the talent that races here in the Truck Series.
No, absolutely. I mean, you look at the entry list for this race, and it's a pretty stacked field if you look at it. But at the same time, to your point, you know, the regulars and the teams for those regulars are really showing out tonight, and that's really cool to see that this series is that healthy at the moment.
Chase Briscoe, the strongest of the Cup guys so far, 7th for Tricon Garage. You ever missed the Truck Series, Austin?
It's crazy to think that it's almost been 10 years since I've been in a truck.
Wow.
So I definitely enjoyed my time. I learned a ton because that was my first full-time year in a stock car was Truck Series. But these guys are all up to a big challenge, and so are the crew chiefs here with the pits being open.
This is a big call right now to come to pit road, and I think if you want, I think you got to pit. I agree. I want to pit.
So pits are open. See who decides to come. Christian Eckes does come down. He brings everybody with him except for Ben Rhodes. He decides to stay out. Josh, they're coming your way.
Let's start with the 91 of Christian Eckes, your stage 1 winner. Said he needs entry security and turnability on exit. He's going to get 4 tires, fuel, and an adjustment here, Caitlin.
Well, for Lane Riggs, he said he was just building tighter throughout the course of that run. As crew chief Dylan Capello said, I think we're going to be buried if we don't actually end up pitting here. So they too elected to come down pit road for 4 fresh tires. For Caden Honeycutt, he said, I just stayed the same the whole time during that run. So Scott Zipatelli said, we'll bring you down, get you tightened up, do an air pressure adjustment for that 11 truck. Jamie?
You know, Jamie, if you're Christian Eckes, you look in the mirror, you see all those guys following down pit road, you're like, yes, that's what I needed. Conversely, Ben Rhodes,
tells us they want the points.
That's exactly right, but he didn't have anybody stay with him, so this is going to be a tough road to hoe.
Yeah, 100%.
The 4 trucks stayed out. Mentioned Ben Rhodes, the 16 of Justin Haley, the 7 of Kyle Busch, and the 10 of Corey LaJoy, the only ones to stay out. We'll see how this all shakes out. It'll be a rush to the finish of stage 2.
Your mental health is better, but having uncontrollable body movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, can feel embarrassing.
I asked my doctor about treating my TD with Ingrezza.
#1 prescribed Ingrezza reduced TD movements by greater than 10 times, with most seeing a response as early as 2 weeks. And you can keep taking most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior, mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Taking control starts with asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Nothing stops Ram. That means we deliver knockouts. Boom. We don't just ride the bull.
We are the bull.
We're light duty, heavy duty, Hemi D8s, Hurricanes, and Hellcats. And we're backing them with America's best powertrain limited warranty. We're UFC fighting, donut making, NASCAR winning Ram. We're never gonna be something we're not, because nothing stops Ram.
At Credit One Bank, we believe anything's possible.
I'm on Mars! It's freezing. I'm gonna go back to the module.
But leading your team to the championship? Unlikely.
Okay, that's my personal space.
Landing a checkmate against the supercomputer?
I won?
You can try.
I won!
The award goes to Greg.
Some things are out of reach.
No one's gonna believe this. I got this.
But a card with access to exceptional benefits isn't one of them. Welcome to the Credit One Bank American Express Suite. Credit One Bank for what's ahead. Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Welcome back to our Bristol coverage, presented by Mother's High Performance Car Care. Well, Ben Rhodes, we saw he stayed out. He takes the lead. Josh.
Well, yeah, Ben Rhodes and that 99 team elected to stay out during that pit cycle, and then when they saw what happened behind them, immediately regretted that decision.
Well, bad news is everybody can. But good news is we got a really good truck, so we'll get some stage points here. Yeah, we're in really bad shape now, boys. That was the wrong call there.
Well, the good thing is there's a couple that stayed out with him.
Yep.
And as critical as the bottom is, if he can make a break here, he might run to this stage win.
I feel good about winning
Look
the
who's in
stage.
second.
I thought Ben Rhodes was good enough to also win
Look
the race
who's in
tonight,
second,
so,
my boy Haley.
Yeah, candid response from the driver there, but hey, they gotta launch on this restart and make the most of it. I mean, you look at the other guys that stayed out with Justin Haley, Corey LaJoy.
Look who's in third.
All trying to gain track position and whether that's gain points or if they plan on staying out again, I'm not sure.
Come on, boy,
Ben
Kyle.
Rhodes
Let's
is
go,
on
Kyle.
On the tires that he started the race with, I know that much.
Kyle was mired back outside the top 15, so he had to do something, and that's the call they made. Ben Rhodes, talk about how bad things are. Watch him go here. He's going to put all that behind him and get all he can get.
So it's going to be a
Corey Heim back in
3-lap shootout to the end of the stage.
Only on that stop. We'll go green again next time by. 3 laps to go in stage number 2. Ben Rhodes, can he hold him on?
Green flag.
And win this stage. Green flag back in the air. Christopher Bell taking a look at the 62.
Ben Rhodes pulling away. Here's Kyle Busch coming into second.
Ben Rhodes so far. 2 laps to go in this stage.
Oh, look at him back there. 3 wide.
Lane Riggs.
2 to go.
The side's better of it. It's going to be tight.
Ben Rhodes.
And the final lap of the stage here.
Tonight. Kyle Busch just behind him. Justin Haley in 3rd. Corey Heim has picked up that 4th spot.
And Ben Rhodes will come around.
Final lap.
And Ben Rhodes will be your stage 2 winner at Bristol.
Stage number 2. It's his 2nd stage win of 2026 and his first ever here at Bristol. He wasn't happy with the call to stay out.
It was about a 54-second green flag run
and win the stage.
to end the stage.
Ben Rhodes looking for a comeback after a tough couple of weeks.
All right, guys. I'm going to do a live performance of the song. You guys ready for this? You guys are definitely not ready for this. It's gonna be crazy.
They'll tell you who you are.
You don't wait for success. You chase it. Sharper, tougher, faster.
Hump me, fuck me. Daddy better make me choke. You better hump me, fuck me. My tunnel loves a deep throat. Lick, 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 lick. I wanna eat your dick, but I can't fuck on my nails, so I'ma pick it up with chopsticks. Mouth wide open, mouth wide open, mouth wide open like I was at the dentist. Mouth wide open, mouth wide open. Put it so deep I can't speak a sentence.
You'll never have to make it with a bunch of weird celebrities watching you up close.
Bro, remember people used to blast that shit in the hallways
Story I can't tell.
at school?
Mac and cheese, best thing ever.
Your best friend's got a shiny new pal and you're all jealous.
And eradicate darkness. Like Batman.
Did the Kahoot remix?
When the world gave them setbacks, science gave them balance. And when your vet delivered life-altering news, science delivered life-changing nutrition. Hill's Prescription Diet. Science does more.
A long day can be a lot longer when your dog has digestive upsets. Hill's Prescription Diet GI Nutrition helps support digestive upsets and other GI issues in as little as 24 hours, so you can both feel better.
The Kahoot remix.
Just because it has a bunch of nutrients doesn't mean it can't be all fizzled with stuff. It's hot with Hopping Boba. New Tropic Boba Bowls at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Eat some good.
Sports are great.
Oh, are you talking about the one from that song?
Better than sports? Because Sport Clips is sports. Plus, massaging shampoo. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
I'm kinda running down my vagina. Running down my vagina. Running down my vagina. Reminder. Running down my vagina. Running down my vagina. Running down my vagina. Slurp that dick till it come. Slurp that dick till it come.
Better than any other part of the world.
Check out the all-new Fox Sports digital show, Speed, with Harvick and Buxton, fueled by Poet. Subscribe to Speed on Fox on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Interesting topic there.
I like what Kyle had to say. I agree with everything he just said. USA, baby. I mean, I'm a fan.
A lot of talent in America, whether we're talking about NASCAR or IndyCar. So much fun watching those Indy cars mix it up with Phoenix.
Look at this. Stage 2 winner has not won in the last 8 races. Brett Moffitt, back in 2019, the last to do it. Put that down. Don't let the road see it.
They're seeing that stat right now in the 99th hit box, and they're not happy that you guys put that on TV.
Sorry, we got to do what we got to do.
We're going to open these pits and see what happens.
What do you think happens here?
Ben Rhodes pits, and everybody else stays out.
You think Kyle Busch stays out?
I don't know. I think so.
It's going to be tough on fuel for these
Gotta
other
be real
guys.
short on fuel.
I think we've heard from his radio, he's 20 laps short right now. But he's got that track position.
And here they come.
And he's going to keep it.
Okay, that answers our question. Ben Rhodes pits, Kyle Busch stays out, Josh.
For Ben Rhodes and that 99 team, crew chief Cale Gale said, "Thank you, Ben, for bailing me out on that bad call. Getting that stage win was huge for the team. As far as the truck, he said he has to stab the throttle on exit, and when he does, it gets too free. They're going to make a couple of adjustments here to help him out in addition to 4 tires and fuel. But those stage points were a big focus for a 99 team, so that's big for them so far here tonight."
Ooh, drove away with the kick gun. Saw it there, get wrapped up, it looked like.
Good news, he's going to be last anyway.
Way to look at the bikes.
If there is any good news. Let's go to break. What do you say, Austin?
Yeah.
Oh. Good news, he wins the stage. Bad news is you leave your pit box and you take the pit gun with you. Not good.
Saturday is Baseball Night in America on Fox. Red Sox, Cardinals, or Giants, Orioles. Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
Something big is stirring up in our country, challenging the status quo, inspiring millions, and shaping the future of our nation. I'm Lawrence Jones, and this is Revival, a powerful news series streaming now on Fox Nation.
How fast could a stock car go? Born for bootleggers, built by rule breakers. We don't ask permission. We don't seek approval. We just are. The most relentless, unpretentious athletes on the planet. Chasing glory at 200 miles per hour. Defiantly unapologetic. Authentically NASCAR.
The yard looks incredible. Thanks. All it took was... Nope.
Really?
Super easy.
Craftsman. What you build, builds you. Here's what we'll say about the road to greatness. The name Ford is synonymous with desert racing. You gotta keep pushing. The desert's not gonna let up. It sure isn't paved. It's a challenge just to finish.
Let's activate the randomizer.
Fox Twin Stand, the race for the territory freezes on.
It is a huge advantage.
Whose strategy?
I can intimidate them every time they come at me.
We'll rule the floor.
Webcam, oh yeah, cast iron pan, ice cream.
Wow, might be a hidden snake.
The floor, all new, Wednesday on Fox.
Tomorrow, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, followed by the Cup Series, will practice and qualify. Then, the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series will race at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on the CW. On Sunday, Cup Series racing action starts at 3 p.m. Eastern on FS1.
Well, it's been high time the last two races, and guys, don't look now. He's up front, right behind.
It's been a quick stream.
Push. They are 1-2, and remember, he's going for the Triple Truck Challenge. If he wins this race, he will pocket $500,000.
That's a lot of money.
And it's hard to believe in all these triple
Bush won the
races
IROC
to
rate. What?
incentivize these guys.
Jane, are you
Nobody's ever
high?
won all three. So quite a feat.
I would pay off some of my debt.
What would you do, Austin?
I try and get a top lane, choose.
Jane, are you fucking stoned or something?
That's worth a lot in my book.
IROC hasn't been a thing since like
Never got any nickname.
I think it closed in like 06. I don't even know when it closed.
Trying to get this guy a watch sponsorship.
That's right.
He's
I
earned it.
can't believe it hasn't happened yet.
Early
Rolex
2000s.
sponsorship. There he is. Consistently, steadily.
So he's got a source, guy. He's got a source, guys. Guys. He's got a source.
How does that even remotely make sense?
You're cool. AC is cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jim.
There you go.
What the fuck?
Come on, Michael. Thanks a lot.
We got a race to watch.
Let's get to the Echo Park restart.
But IROC is on a thing.
That's what I get this argument done with.
They are making their way, Michael. It'll be 109 laps to go.
Look at Corey Heim. He's positioning up the track, trying to send Kyle up, and Kyle's not having it.
Drivers are in the Echo Park Automotive.
Yeah, folded in 06. Green flag.
To the outside. Corey Heim on the inside.
Did he leave
Justin
early?
Haley peaked, but he couldn't get it. Couldn't get in there and make the move.
A lot of gamesmanship on that restart, but meanwhile, Christopher Bell grabbed the outside of Kyle Busch, and he's got better tires.
Were they doing like a reunion race or something?
Slip up in the backfield.
Wow, so much going on.
It's the best we have seen Christopher Bell all night long. He is in the conversation. Corey Heim.
Sideways Heim.
Yes, he was. Slips back to third. Caden Honeycutt in the 11th, still there.
Corey LaJoy in that Ram truck into the top five. He's been fast. He got that ride.
Kate Honeycutt that's the first of kind of our original leaders of the majority of the night to really break through on this common strategy. And I think he's going to be in a good spot. We've seen him struggle in the shorter runs tonight, but this has been his best restart so far.
Guys, you saw the yellow truck. He keeps peeking up the track again. Lane Riggs right there.
LaJoy had a pass-through penalty.
Ross is going to be a tough fast. Talked about the strong run for Corey LaJoy. I wondered about Kyle Busch. Did he leave early? NASCAR says he's clean. But Corey LaJoy has a restart violation.
Oh, trouble!
He just got a gift too with this.
Caution. The 15 around of Taylor Gray.
Caution is out.
The Tanner Gray.
Fifth time tonight.
It's Tanner Gray.
Caution fly.
Big damage for the 15 truck. You can see that.
Oh, we got a wreck.
I wonder if contact caused that, or and then the spin, or the spin caused the tire going down.
Which race was that from? Oh, we got a wreck.
See if we can dissect what exactly went down. Oh, that's a good start to see what's wrong.
3 wide at Bristol.
3 wide, and look.
Mini Tyrell in the 14 on the inside.
That's just Bristol for you, as you can see.
Goes Andres Perez for the second time during this race. Just action all over the place. There's Ben Rhodes just up ahead, guys. Remember, he had that penalty on pit road. He was back in that mix.
Look at this mess.
Chaos.
Carson Ferguson.
Jaden, do you know what race that's from?
Where do you go?
Wow, way to thread the needle.
Pretty much.
Slight damage. Could have been a lot worse.
Well, this caution flag is certainly helping Kyle Busch. I talked about the fact that he's running low on fuel. He's saving a lot right now. Is it enough to get him to the checker?
Let's listen to Kyle Busch's radio right now and see what they're talking about.
I think it's too soon, don't you? Yeah. Get 2 more of these, we're going, dude.
Talking to Brian Patty, his crew chief.
It sounds like maybe they're planning on stopping. What do you think, Austin? Because he said it's too soon. Maybe they got to stop around, 200 that they're thinking about.
Yeah, maybe too soon.
Jaden.
If they're in trouble or not.
So as we continue under caution here, Kyle Busch out front as the leader. 102 laps still to go. Not the night, Tanner Gray.
Hi, Andy.
Big damage.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Eagle, Milwaukee, Craftsman,
Yeah, I see what you
and
said.
Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in
Because
just
I'm gonna
15
towel this
minutes,
bitch. I love
conquering
that.
your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. It's time for the world's most extreme sport.
That was about a minute and 18-second green flag run.
This ain't just racing. The NHRA on FS1.
In case we haven't met, I'm attorney James Ellis. My law firm
The bottle?
is what we do.
I have a bottle.
Accidents can cause big
Smeared off. It's vodka.
Injured? Call James Alexander.
It's pretty full. It's probably about 87% full. I would say it's 87% full. It's up to here. I think you guys would. It's 87% full.
What is sport better than sports? Because Sport Clips is sports.
Does it have any flavors? Well, I just like this. It's called red, white, and berry. It has cherry, citrus, and sweet blue raspberry.
Choosing the right lawyer is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. We know how to win. Call James Alexander Law.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
Coming up Sunday,
I'll be right back.
It's the last great Coliseum, where the best of the best look to slow down Tyler Reddick's red-hot season. The Cup Series takes the short track here at Bristol. That's Sunday at 3 Eastern, with pre-race coverage starting at 2. That's only on FS1.
That get your blood a-pumping, knowing what you got ahead?
Gosh, I know I've made it if I go up in one of those promos one day. Because I doubt I ever have. Gosh, that's how you know.
Aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Legends aren't born, they're proven. Right, Michael?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a
They're proven.
beautiful scene. Goodyear is such a big part of the sport for 100 years. Proven. Let's choose it up.
What do they do? Bush, Bell, Heim, Honeycutt, Eckes, Chandler Smith. Haven't talked much about him right there in the 38.
Yeah, you're right. Quietly creeping his way forward.
Winner of this race last year. Hasn't really been a threat yet.
Saw a lot of gamesmanship on the last restart between Kyle Busch, Corey Hyde. Corey Hyde tried to roll the zone a bit. Kyle waiting a while. Be interested to see what Bell does to try and combat the disadvantage of being on the bottom row.
I think Kyle kind of got Kyle's attention by running him up the hill a little bit. Didn't like what was going on there. We'll see how nicely these two play. And there lurks Christian Eckes there on the second row. In that 91, we know how fast he's been all night.
Big gain on the shoes for him.
All right, here we go. Kyle Busch is leading.
All right, Kyle Busch.
Doing 17 laps.
The outside.
Green flag.
Bell on the inside. Green flag in the air once again. 97 laps to go.
Kyle Busch pulling away.
What a restart. Oh, side
Damn.
Christopher Bell. Christian Eckes makes the most of it on the inside. They are leaning on each other for third. Meanwhile, Caden Honeycutt is back on the hunt.
That was a huge slide for Bell and a huge opportunity for Corey Hyde and Kyle Busch to get away from these guys on worse tires.
There goes
Christian Eckes into third. He's led the most laps so
Oh,
far,
man.
120. and
He
he's
almost
only
got
watching
fucking
the
wrecked.
He tried to shut the door on
By
Bell.
Bell.
And Bell wasn't having any of that.
And it's going to be important for Christian Eckes to clear to go hunt down
Caution.
some of these leaders.
Oh, and look at that.
And he does. And around
Back
goes
straight away.
Butcher, the 13.
Cole
That brings
Butcher.
the caution out for the 6th time.
The 13 brings the caution out.
Cole Butcher, significant damage left front. Oh, Ricky Stenhouse.
And Stenhouse is involved.
This is helping Kyle Busch. I know Ricky Stenhouse.
Jaden, what race is that from?
Right now, but every caution flag laps gains him some laps toward making it to the checkers. He has that track position now, Austin, and it appears his truck's plenty fast enough to keep it.
Absolutely.
It was a 48-second green flag run.
Kind of developed off of turn 2 and spun out cars on the back straight away.
Oh, Butcher just gets loose. See what Ricky finds. Oh, tries to slip through quickly on the bottom. Don't blame him for that. Just couldn't quite get there.
Justin Haley gets a piece of that right there.
A lot of these drivers, it's just getting in trouble.
Wait, was that the 2016 Daytona 500?
You get run over from behind, or
Might have been from the 2016 Daytona 500, where they didn't actually wreck.
see that, but when you're in the driver's seat and you're entering turn 1 inside of the
Remember
cereal bowl,
Kenseth
you have no idea
on the final
what's on
lap?
the other side of that back straightaway unless your spotter's telling you.
Oh, Butcher had such a great rocket now.
The 20th at Corbin, just our Truex, straight line, Truex to the bottom. Oh, no,
Oh no, it wasn't that one. No, he said, "Oh no, don't wreck." No, that wasn't. That was a different one. Hey, I don't know where that one's
in the
from.
middle of a lot of these spins.
I mean, there's a lot of this racing. You can just chalk it up to this tough half mile here in Tennessee. We talked about this special patch of concrete that they have here, but it creates havoc.
Absolutely, no. It's wrecks that we've seen tonight is is nothing that hasn't been seen before at Bristol. You know, it's just the difficulty of this track. That's why it's chaotic. That's why you have to be, if you're working this race and if you're watching it, you have to be on the edge of your seat, ready to see what's going to happen next, because things do just happen so quickly. Not just, you know, cutting a lap, but you know, things that can change a race.
And then the restarts. We've seen craziness at the front with the restarts, and these two, when they're on the front row earlier, had a bit of a argument about how to restart the race. We'll see how it goes down this time.
And Hyman slipped back a bit, but he's found his way back as they sit 1-2. Let's look at this. Head-to-head, Kyle Busch, Corey Heim. 16 races. Not too bad for Corey Heim, considering Kyle Busch's experience.
And I'm going to tell you, Austin, we talked this earlier. Corey Heim's the only guy you put on the screen with Kyle Busch. Every other, it's 100% right. Every other racer will pale in comparison. And what Corey Heim's been able to do versus the best truck racer ever, it's just been simply amazing.
I just want to know, out of the 22 Bristol wins that Kyle Busch has across all three series, is any one of them a few miles away?
Good question.
Probably not.
I doubt it.
I mean, he's going to have to earn this for the next 91 laps. But set the stage here. He will have, he's you know, will have had to win it every type of way here, imaginable.
And this truck was mired back in 18th position, and he got the track position, and now look at him.
Toyota on board with Corey Heim. Nice look at Kyle Busch.
Kyle's led 24 laps.
Busch and Heim, 1-2. Interesting way they both
Just how we drew it up, Mike.
We drew it up.
Just how we drew it up.
We didn't know how they would do it, but they've done it.
Look who's in third now. We got Christian Eckes. We got Caden Honeycutt. You know, the only one we're really missing from the majority of this race is Lane Riggs back at ninth. So those guys are going to have something to say about it. Obviously, Seabell had that huge slide. He's on the two tires. But I'd like to see what Eckes and Honeycutt have to say. Those are two regulars that have a really great shot with 90 laps to go to try and win this race still.
Heim's on really old tires. Took fuel only on his stop at lap 123. And Kyle Busch, you guys mentioned that he was going to be about 20 laps short, but we've 2.5 cautions since we heard that radio.
We've narrowed that down. I think we're going to have to go for it now. I think we're within 10 laps of being there, just a few more caution laps.
Well, how about when Kyle Busch and Corey Heim go head-to-head? And just their races and their seasons.
That's
to
pretty
reach
close.
25. I mean, unbelievable
Tracks for the
numbers.
These guys,
1 versus 20,
are the
29 versus 28.
I don't think Heim's got to the front yet tonight, though.
He is not. 29 straight races led.
That's incredible. It's incredible how close those numbers are for those two drivers as well.
It's also incredible what Corey Heim has done since he showed up in the truck series. You know, Kyle, he's raced the trucks his whole career while racing Cup, accomplishing those goals or those records. Corey Heim has just been a trucker. Now he's moving up to O'Reilly and the Cup series. But wow, what he's done has been simply impressive.
38 Chandler Smith, Ford Racing on board. Haven't talked a whole lot about him, but he's been there. He's been there in the top 6-7 all race long.
He's been steady. I think they, if I remember correctly, they're going to benefit from the strategy call in stage 1 going into stage 2 with staying out. And
what are we waiting for?
They've been able to hold it, and clearly.
What are we waiting for? Love me like you do. Love me like you do. Touch me like you do. Touch me like you do. Love me like you do. Love me like you do.
It's chaos.
What are we waiting for?
Choose it up here. See who goes where.
I get to choose.
The top.
I think what's very interesting is
He's right with the pace car. See how close he got to the pace car?
They're opening up that bottom lane for Christian Eckes.
Yeah, I think that was Merry Christmas for Christian Eckes there to be able to have a chance in the front row with better tires. And interesting call by Corey Heim.
Damn right,
Jaden. With it. You know, he's just hoping that Kyle Busch has a really
getting ready to go back green.
able to gain control. Maybe
We're gonna have 86 laps to go, I think, when we go back green.
Losing the least if he goes into
Kyle Busch in the lead,
run
but he's on running long.
You know, outside.
That gives some more fresh air
We
here
know the drivers around
on the
Kyle
front
Busch
row.
have enough
But
fuel,
it's
but
Kyle Busch in the
there's
trucks.
enough Sunoco fuel with zero carbon
He's
fiber
clearly a
ethanol.
better driver than literally everybody on this
Safety net
racetrack.
under these caution flags.
Maybe Heim.
This is going to be
Maybe
a good
Heim.
matchup right here on the front row. Christian
Heim probably
Eckes
be
was the
equal.
truck to beat, so strong early, led the majority of this race. And here we go. Kyle Busch chooses the outside again. It worked for him last restart.
Back green.
Christian Eckes on the inside. And he does it again, no problem. There's Eckes. Corey Heim on the outside.
Look at Eckes trying to close the door on Heim.
He had a very solid launch there on the bottom, and he's going to be able to keep ripping the bottom lane here and clear of Corey Heim. So win for Eckes, but he's got it right on his bumper. Same move that Chris Welcome on, shoved him straight up the racetrack and knocked him out of the way.
Look at Lane Riggs, 3 wide.
Holy cow.
Riggs back in 10.
Wonder if Eckes is a little bit hot under the collar. That was an aggressive move by
It's the second time he's been done here tonight too, so I'm sure he's not super happy about it, but he still falls into third place, and they're single filed out now again for the first 6-7 spots.
Nice mix in the top 5 now of Cup drivers, truck regulars, and you have Corey Heim.
Lane Riggs did say it's go time though. He's got to be able to make up these spots to have a chance to win. He was 9th before the restart. He's back up to 9th again. So one of the favorites from early in the race. It's a tall task. I mean, we got to spin off 4.
Oh, trouble! Caution.
Looks like perhaps
Baldwin.
the only truck involved there. Caution comes out for the 7th time.
Luke Baldwin. Jaden.
So, Kyle?
You better fucking find out what race that's
about
from.
the fuel, so even with 82 laps to go, I don't even know if it's a conversation anymore. But yeah, definitely tough break there for Luke Baldwin. See what happened here off the turn 4. But
if you look over the racetrack, it looks like a wreck could happen anywhere. You can see Daniel Suarez in the 71, and there's the 2 right behind him, and just
Squirrel of Joy trying to recover from that penalty for the restart violation. And at this track, when you're on the bottom like this, if you leave half a car, you're vulnerable for getting moved. But there's still left rear fender left on that truck, so that's just tough racing at this track. But I'm sure Luke Baldwin didn't appreciate that.
Yeah, and you got to also just put in your memory bank the shove that Corey Heim gave to Christian Eckes. They're going to be tight back up here.
He's got a reason.
Yes.
That's sometimes all you need is a reason.
He's got a reason to move him back. We'll see what goes down. Look at that big spin and everybody just piling in behind him. Nice job of
2014 Daytona 500.
From Baldwin. Here's our new cameraman that we've hired. Carson Ferguson has been in the middle of everything. Nice job there, getting it slowed down and through the mess.
I think it's been about the last 4 straight cautions. He's brought us that onboard footage. Tough break for Luke Baldwin. Just trying to make a name for himself, just his 7th career start. 2nd incident that he got caught up in.
Yeah, there we go.
But that 88 is pulling away. Less than a mile to go.
He was 18th at that time.
Yes, and that's where he had been all race long.
Big strategy play for Brian Patty, who's been around a minute.
Love
he knows
that.
how to get it done. Kyle Busch won his only truck race this season so far at Atlanta. Can he do it? Make it 2 for 2 at Bristol Motor Speedway.
You are fearless? Take a truck, sprint down the track, and get ready for a fight.
Speed. Alex Palou is obsessed with speed. And when your average Sunday goes 250 miles per hour, it can be hard downshifting to the speed of Shelley. So you'll forgive Alex the next time he decides to get milk. He doesn't get it here. He gets it here. You want to catch Alex Palou? Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
Look at Amy, working hard now so that future Amy can buy her very own boat.
Wait, sorry, the boat's great, but am I wearing culottes?
Oh, you love your culottes.
It's lemonade o'clock. What did I just say? Cheers o'clock.
Ew. Here's to protecting your boat and RV 24/7 as part of your home and auto bundle.
So I like hang out with my insurance guy?
Oh, yeah. You two have a podcast and everything.
Awesome.
With mothers, making time for the things you love doesn't have to be hard. That's why we made ceramic even more simple. Just spray onto a clean, wet surface and rinse off to spread the water-activated hydrophobic protection. That's it. No streaking, no buff, just SiO2 technology and a powerful drying aid for a shine that turns heads long after you hit the open road. Mother's California Gold Ceramic Spray and Rinse. Ceramic made simple. Give it that mother's love.
Runners will do anything to cut through the wind. Why? When you can go fast the easy way in hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. High-performance running shoes designed to cut through the wind with unbelievable speed. Plus, they're lightweight and feature Goodyear rubber. Go fast in Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst.
What makes an experience an experience? When race days become race weekends, and race weekends become full throttle memories. So pull up in your camper, pick your favorite spot. First race or 50th season. A community that lives loud, loves hard, and celebrates every damn second.
Welcome back to Bristol Motor Speedway. It's been a great race so far, and the voice in the booth standing next to us, Austin Singer. Well, we've had a lot of spins tonight. You can relate. Let's go back 10 years. A little flashback, Austin.
Oh, gosh. I'm so glad that this being unearthed 10 years later. We had to qualify into this race, and this was 3 spins of qualifying, made it in the final transfer, so Bristol's a tough place.
I'd say things worked out okay for you.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish, so.
You were heavy on the gas. That's what it takes, right?
Something like that.
What's going on?
Oh, we got Kyle Busch.
So we
No!
were told that Kyle Busch was warned that he was coming close to restarting too soon. Not sure what the issue.
That looks like he's been trying to save fuel, refire, and he
What
didn't
the
refire.
fuck?
That's huge
for
this race.
We saw how
Why didn't he pit there?
that truck was back in traffic, and now he's stuck back there again.
We lost all those spots.
So now, Corey Heim is, I guess, promoted as the outside lane car, but Christian Eckes will be the leader.
Caution lights are back on.
This has happened before in a Cup race in Indianapolis, I think. And it'd be interesting to see if they give Eckes lane choice or not.
Well, Kyle Busch was shutting his engine off, saving that fuel that we talked about, turning it back on, but it didn't refire when he needed it to. Let's see what Kyle had to say.
Man, he's shutting off again.
Everything okay? Well, obviously it wouldn't refire. It was so slow.
Well, obviously it wouldn't fucking refire.
Well,
Not happy about it.
we saw that.
I mean, needs to be frustrated, for sure.
Yeah, you're doing your job. You're doing everything you can to save that fuel to get to the finish, and just couldn't execute the refire.
But if you don't maintain the rules of NASCAR, if you don't maintain pace car speed, you don't get your spots back. Obviously, Stuart Friesen, he's lined up on the inside. He's protesting the spot. NASCAR has to make a decision on lineup here if they already haven't. You know, it's being relayed through the spotters and
probably gonna have to add another lap.
Really tough break for the 7th.
Well, NASCAR is adding a lap to
Yep.
get this all sorted out. So Kyle Busch was the leader. Now he's back in 10th. But they can't restart 3 wide. Somebody's got to give here.
Stuart Friesen thinks that that's his spot. He's going to show the world that he thinks that.
Yeah, it's about a minute and 11-second green flag run there.
They do go back, similar to cautions, I would imagine they go back to timing lines around the racetrack to determine, you know, where Kyle was.
You want
when he
you
got refired.
behind the 88 on the outside lane. So outside lane behind the 88 for the select people.
So he needs to get around
Giorgero
right there in the
trying to work
17th.
that out.
Okay, now they relayed the message to Gio.
What the fuck is happening?
All right.
Stewart says, okay, thank you. That's my spot.
This is dumb.
Now we can restart, boys.
We're told that because he chose the outside lane, he belongs in the outside lane for where he fell back to. Adding one more lap, one to go at the line.
One more lap.
Corey Heim, biggest gift of the year here. To be able to have preferred lane choice from essentially 3rd.
And Christian Eckes strong truck all night long. Can he do anything on that bottom line? We haven't seen anyone win the race from the bottom.
No, but he did do a great job at his launch last time. That was probably the best we've seen somebody do off of the bottom lane and be able to maintain that second place position.
Looking at the third row as well. Chandler Smith, the inside, he has his teammate Lane Riggs on the outside, the winners of the 2 Bristol races last year.
My pick, Caden Honeycutt, up on the outside in that red truck, getting his tires all buffed in.
He's still digging.
Yes, he is, right there in the mix, just like he is week in and week out.
All right, we're told that we are clear to restart.
I'm not sure this is our last restart.
And 91 is the control truck?
These guys are all about running into each other.
It's going to be all about this launch here.
7 cautions so far tonight. We are ready to
All right,
go
here we go,
racing
back
again.
green.
It'll be 72 laps to go at the line. Christian Eckes on the inside, Corey Heim on the outside. Look at Christopher Bell.
A really great job by Christian Eckes to get the power down there and be able to control it.
Oh, man.
Amazing to save, amazing nobody collects it.
Look at Lane Riggs trying to go way up.
Corey Heim to the lead. Oh my God, Corey Heim! That's crazy. That's fucking insane. Corey Heim wrecks from the lead.
Ton of damage there for the one.
That's fucking crazy. Caden Honeycutt involved.
Heartbreak here at Bristol.
My
Late in
God.
the going.
That's insane.
So we saw pushing and shoving. I talked about how when you push a guy, you want to get away from him until he pulls down.
Red flag we're gonna get.
Prior to Beckett's turning Corey Heim around.
That was about a 24-second green flag run.
Guys, that's not just your night being over, but $350,000 just went out the window. Corey
Yeah.
Heim will not complete the triple truck challenge.
He was in a position to do just that.
He sure was. He took that lead right when he cleared Christian Eckes is when it all went sideways.
Well, we didn't see how Heim got in front of Eckes, or at least side by side.
So red flag is out at 9:21.
Right. Look up front. Wow.
There's Christopher Bell nearly crashing, and then right here, shoved him out of the way. And you want to be able to get away from a guy.
Damn, he just lost it. That's crazy.
I don't know what to think. You look at that, and you can easily make a case that Christian's just trying to get back down to the bottom and probably get a close clear and return the favor. Just a ton of laps left to have that, but there's obviously the move for the lead. Shove
Yes.
And maybe
That's just crazy. He just lost it.
Maybe Corey Heim came up a bit.
Taylor Smith got by it.
Yeah, it's close. It's a tough call. But I mean, either way, it's just a bummer for 2 trucks, with the 1 and the 11 that
Kyle Busch is in
see
6th.
winning the race tonight. Their nights are over with a lot of laps left on the books here.
3 trucks that we talked about all day, guys, that had the
Contact with
potential
Eckes.
to win it here tonight.
I think that's the second time Eckes had been knocked out of the way. And I'm sure his patience was running thin. There was a bit of a squeeze middle way down the front, but then Corey Heim faded away from him before they made contact.
There was contact with Eckes. Let me see one more.
Forget sometimes how hard you could hit at this little racetrack. You could hear that contact.
Drop fluid on the track.
Time comment.
Jeez.
Yes, hand dripped off the steering wheel there. That always stings
Good
a bit.
choice.
Yeah. It's good.
Oh yeah, no, there was
Big
contact with Eckes.
Eckes able to slip by, but you can see.
Man, a lot of torn up trucks there.
Bell was able to get by also.
Big wreck.
And then, unfortunately for Lane and Kate.
That puts us under the red flag here.
Yeah,
Have 70 laps to go.
Red flag.
Here at Bristol Motor Speedway in Bristol, Tennessee.
It really has been. So Corey Heim, right at that moment that he took the lead, he was given credit for leading that lap. So in all the negativity, Michael, the positive is now it's 30 straight races that he has led, but it ended just as quickly.
He doesn't care about that.
I know.
This is a tough moment.
So let's listen to more Corey Heim radio after that incident.
You know, he was up there stop signal like that. Hey, fix these transmissions out of the way, please. I mean, just cannot get the gears. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry.
Is he talking about Eckes can't get through the gears?
I think, to me, it sounded like he was more upset about not being able to shift.
So Heim will not win 3 in a row.
In the wreck, but
for himself?
Yeah, just for the launches on those restarts. Obviously, he got beat on the launch there. Probably the last 2 times.
Right
yeah,
now, at the very moment, he has scored 27.
Yeah.
Obviously, that will
He's
change.
frustrated with himself not being able to get through the gears, and then he talked about his elbow. He hit his elbow pretty good.
Yeah, you saw that second hit. He kind of got his hands ripped off the wheel and kind of bounced your arms off the bottom of the seat there.
Puts him 7 points behind the leader, Christian Eckes.
Man, that's a tough end to a bid for $500,000.
We've reached the 2-hour mark on the stream.
Eckes' radio.
They did not mean to hook him there. Trying to get mine. Yeah, reset.
He said he was not trying to hook them there, which means coming into that right rear. NASCAR frowns upon that. Just like tight racing at Bristol, maybe just moved over a little bit, but the result was a crash for Corey Heim.
Haven't seen a lot of that over the years, over the last couple of years for Corey Heim. As you take a look at Corey Heim's truck on the hook, it has been a wild night.
It
guys.
has been that.
We have seen a little bit of everything. Frankie Muniz to the right, get together early. No small wrecks here.
There's the Rice truck. Frankie out of his.
Life's still unfair. Well said right there. Frustration for Frankie Muniz.
Then 3 wide. Tanner Gray on the short end of that. Ricky Stenhouse around on the back.
Carson Ferguson taking us along for the ride in his incidents. Corey LaJoy.
Into Luke Baldwin.
And then Kyle Busch from the lead. Walter Fire loses a lot of track position, and then this is the most recent incident that has us under caution for the 8th time. Huge
That's
hit
on the red flag.
Corey Heim, and the man who drives the truck that Corey Heim did, Caden Honeycutt.
And look at Lane Riggs coming in there.
So red flag is out. You see all that massive cleanup between turns 1 and 2. A lot of fluid on the track.
These guys are running really close together and running into each other.
Always talk about short tracks, short tempers. That's why people love it. They come to see this place, what it gives you under the lights.
Still got a lot of racing left too. 70 laps. That's as long as both of our stage lengths have been. So a lot longer.
We haven't been able to run that many.
Probably gonna go back room with 65 laps to go.
And then you get to do it on Sunday, Austin.
Sure do. I'm excited. I love this place. I mean, we've seen it tonight. It's just been a crazy racetrack. You get the long runs, and you know, I feel like NASCAR has done a really good job over the last couple of years from a track prep standpoint, to where in the last few years we've been able to run top and bottom in most series, which is, I feel like, where this race really shines. So excited to see what we got on Sunday with a new tire and with the track that we got, with the beautiful weather we got.
Looking forward to seeing you guys. You get on track tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern. All right, let's take a look here.
Let's
This
start at
last
the restart and see the
We'll
jump
get back
there
going soon.
that Eka's got. Christian did a great job, but then Heim rallies on the top. And you can see drives around Bell and Bell sideways. They get down to turn 1 and 2, and right there shoves them out of the way. And I'm sure that didn't set too well with Eka's. Then you can see the little bobble to the left, and around goes Heim.
Yeah, big crash there.
Yeah, you definitely saw there from the initial launch of the restart what Heim was talking about as far as firing in the zone. You know, before the restart, we were talking about how much of a gift it was for Corey to be able to start in that outside lane, and what an opportunity that would be. And that's probably why X's restart looked as good as it did. But yeah, I think the rest of the restart played. I mean, pretty aggressive racing for the lead there.
For sure.
For 70 laps left. I mean, this shows you how important track position is to these guys, and what it means to be, pushing and shoving and moving guys out of the way for the front spot. But it just completely changed the complexion with.
By the way, I'm not going to be live for the Suns Lakers game. Starts in an hour.
Well, strong run today and tonight.
Honestly, this race might still be going on. I don't know.
What did you see there?
I'm not going to be live for it anyway.
Getting caught up in someone else's mess. Two guys' history reflecting everybody else's race. Just so stupid. We had, I don't even know how many got to go. 70 some laps to go. Plenty of time. Like, we could have just raced. I know that Corey got into him a couple of times, but that's just direct. 4 or 5 trucks there, really good trucks. But yeah, we had a good strong day. Didn't fire off where I was wanting for. We were a little bit loose on the side, but I was really good long run. Our Safe Flight Toyota Tundra was great. I really thought.
It's like 180 of 250
right
here.
At the end to somehow see if we can go and win the race. I thought I was a little better than 91 with that other set of tires. Just needed to get past 62 on the top. Just trying to shuffle him out, and hopefully that I was going to be able to race the 1 and 91 at the end. Yeah, what a shame. I cannot believe he actually did that. So yeah, just really unfortunate. Got a tore up race truck. Hopefully we'll get it back together. That thing was really good, and we'll move on to Texas. So that shotgun of beer will have to wait, I guess, one more race. Thanks, Kaden.
He was so hoping this would be his night. Get to go up in the stands and shotgun a beer with the fans. We talked about it, heard from him earlier. Here's another look.
There's the contact ahead of him.
Yeah, nowhere to go for Kate, unfortunately. Even lane behind him, but the truck was coming up no matter what.
So frustrating. Caden Honeycutt led 3 laps earlier in the race, was running top 5. Like he said, a lot more racing to go. Now these truckers have to wait another couple of weeks before we fire them up again at Texas Motor Speedway.
When we come to Bristol in the springtime, I'm always reminded that I had a crash here once.
It was probably the biggest crash I've ever seen.
I was just making some good time up on the top. Austin and the car that I was passing crowded me up. Oh, wow. And 36 years ago. Look at that mess.
You're in there somewhere.
I am.
That car just disintegrated. They take Michael
Remember,
to the hospital. He spends the night there.
Daryl Waldrop said that he walked up to that crash site expecting to see Michael like dead or something.
I've seen that before.
He walked up to him and Michael just gave him a wink. Just winked at him.
If you're in a wreck in a stock car
Love that.
and your helmet gets a tire mark on it, that's kind of hard to figure out how that might
I have
happen.
no idea Kool-Aid was on your car and helmet, and the fact that you busted through a wall.
That's the Kool-Aid man,
That's
right?
the Kool-Aid man way.
That's what he does.
That's incredible. That's a meme right there.
This place, I mean, you talk about how much you love it. It's the greatest concrete racetrack. It breaks your heart, and it makes your career. It's just a place that you love.
Yeah, I've had my heart broken here a few times, so
Yeah.
Nothing as spectacular as that. I'm glad Michael's here chatting up with us. I mean, that's major. But yeah, this place is really special. It's one of those few places. I feel like there's racetracks that like race car drivers get in and go, man, this place is awesome. And there's racetracks that race fans go to and go,
Red
man,
flag's been
awesome.
lifted.
I think most of the time those places don't always align.
Yes.
This is that place.
And you know what I love? We asked you earlier. how you like
About
this
a
place. Every
12-minute
driver
red
that's
flag
gonna
there.
Buckle in, here at Bristol is going to say, I love this place. I mean, it's one of the toughest racetracks we go to all year long, and race car drivers want to win at the toughest racetrack.
Absolutely. I mean, you think of the tracks that we've visited recently between Darlington and Martinsville and Bristol. This is a hardcore, cool stretch of races that we get to do here this spring.
You guys talk about it breaking your heart and just how difficult it is. All the things at Bristol's. I just keep thinking about Carson Ferguson. He's still digging. He's been in the middle of a lot of messes tonight.
Been your cameraman tonight.
He has been the cameraman, 24th right now. Truck Series debut, no testing. I mean, this guy just shows up. He had 50 minutes of practice to figure it out, and he's still, there he is.
I can't imagine, I talked to him earlier, I can't imagine this being my first ever National Series race, let alone first time in a truck. And he was talking to me earlier about, his seating. I mean, think about, you're going to find what doesn't work and what works in your seat insert when you go around Bristol, and you kind of just stuck with it. You're not really able to fix it after practice. So this is it's one of those places that tests everything from the driver and everything from the vehicle. We talk about power steering issues, a lot of problems. Everything gets pushed to the limit at Bristol.
You got to be looking forward to talking to him after this race because of all the things we've seen and how many wrecks he's been in with the camera, running along on the lead lap, running good lap times, doing a great job.
Drinking from a fire hose here, for sure.
Guys, they're working on that Lane Riggs truck, trying to get him back out to finish this thing. Well, Corey Heim was at the front of the field when it all went sideways. Let's hear from him, Josh.
He's been checked and released from the care center, and a chance at that 500K unfortunately goes out the window. First of all, how you feeling? And second of all, what was your perspective on the contact with the 91 there?
Yeah, I'm all good. Thanks for asking. I'm really grateful for Tricon for building safe trucks. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he did it on purpose or anything. Obviously, I'd kind of sent him in. I think the lead was going to be super important to win the race. Just
good to hear.
Track position and control. And then they had a big mix-up on who was starting the race. As far as the control truck, and then had an issue with my transmission sticking in the gears. Had to pack a little bit of air. I didn't think I really touched him to get him out of the way. I just he's already free, kind of packed some air on him and got him free. I think he was just trying to get behind me and then shit me, which would have been totally fine because I did it to him, and he just misjudged it. So I've raced him for a long time, and I don't think he'd ever do that on purpose. So we're all good.
Thanks, Corey. I'm glad you're okay.
Wow.
It's a really mature interview.
What a classy
great interview.
To such a tough situation.
I did not expect that. I thought he was going to be more pissed. I wouldn't have blamed him.
In his fingertips, and to be able to stand there and say that the guy that was ultimately responsible for putting him in the wall didn't do it on purpose, just trying to get in behind him to ship him into the corner. That was mature, and
what shows you his good perspective. It's easier for us to sit here and look at both sides and see who has what, but for Corey to be able to have that 5 minutes later and have that experience, maturity to kind of look at that, I think it's important. It sets a good example.
Well, Caitlin is standing by with Christian Eckes' crew chief, Dave Ellens.
Yeah, Dave Ellens, we heard Corey Heim's perspective on what happened. What did you see there, and what do you tell your driver as he continues on to kind of shake this off and put it behind him?
Yeah, I think we just had a little misjudgment right there, so nothing to worry about right now. So just get focused, go win the race right now. That's what we're doing.
All right, well, good luck to you the rest of the way. That's David Ellens, crew chief for Christian Eckes, who is currently P1 right now. Jamie?
Yes, and Christian Eckes has led the most laps tonight, 129 and counting. Guys, it's been 2 years since Corey Heim has had a DNF.
I think that's his most impressive stat that we've covered tonight. That's wild.
Yeah.
2 years for a DNF.
And he's had things happen. We've
I've had
seen
4 this
right.
year in Cup, I think.
and by the way,
we're laughing with you, not
yeah,
out.
I know.
By the way, he DNF'd from the lead. I mean,
true. That's
another fact that's hard to fathom.
How about Christian Eckes around this place? Pretty good.
That's a lot. That's impressive. Past some legends there.
Just tonight, Timothy Peters, Ron Hornaday, he passed them for laps led here.
2 to go. We're going to re-rack it and do it all again.
Hopefully we've all settled down.
Yes.
Had that red flag period. Everybody at home, you grabbed some snacks, cozied up under your blanket, because I don't know what time it is.
I don't either, but I'm feeling good about this restart being crazy, but hopefully everybody keeps them heading straight.
Yep. Still got plenty of racing left. Another little 65-lap stint. We've seen the track move around quite a bit in this amount of time.
We're getting the choose here.
When the trucks catch lap traffic. I don't know. Have a lot of different varying strategies here too for tires, but I think we've established that tires aren't super premium at the moment.
And what about C. Bell in that 62 truck? We've seen him sideways on every restart. I'm not
The
sure
last
he's,
two in a row, he's been plumb sideways off of turn 2.
not sure he's looking forward to this or not.
We're
Back
choosing.
in the choose.
It's worked out well for Christian Eckes to be on the outside. He does it again. So does Bell.
Big win for Chandler Smith there, being able to get a front row restart.
Ross Chastain went to the bottom with him. Look at Dawson Sutton up in the 11th spot after crash in practice, and he's got a great run going here in that 26 Tennessee truck. You see the bright orange on our pylon. He's celebrating the balls.
That was the biggest thing. Hard into the wall in practice, Michael. They fixed it up. Truck looks good. Andy Jeffers is loving that.
Good looking ride.
Great state of Tennessee.
We're celebrating the balls here in Bristol, Tennessee. Let's go racing. See what we can get done here. Kyle Busch still lurking back there after that issue last caution.
You saying he's not out?
He's not out yet.
Okay.
Chandler
Smith.
Smith does on this bottom lane launch. This is going to define his race if he has a chance to win or not.
All right, going back green.
Time
Going to be
adjust,
63 laps to go.
Faces, guys.
Green flag.
Chandler Smith, Christian Eckes. Green flag back in the air. 63 laps to go. Great restart. Here comes Christopher Bell on the outside.
Eckes and Bell. Here goes Bell.
It's a really great job. by
Bell looking for the lead, and he will lead that lap.
Be able to get on the outside for
Has not completed the pass fully yet, though.
because his bottom lane, even though it's got all that speedy drive, this bottom lane's still going to be the dominant group for a while here. So Christian Eckes has to hang tough.
Look at Chandler Smith.
And then out side by side. Bell leads that lap.
But he just can't quite get there.
Inches apart at the front, lap after lap. Chandler Smith, trying to hang on, slides up into
Then they make
Bell,
contact.
Won't hang on to it.
Look at Bell, gives him a little bit more room that corner, but I think he's got the momentum on the high side to grab the lead, and he does.
First time leader for Christopher Bell tonight. Christian Eckes.
Incredible job through that 1 and 2 on that first lap of that restart to be able to hang above, grab an outside quarter panel, going into 3 and 4, and get control of this race.
Bell becomes our 7th different leader in this race tonight. See Chandler Smith, who restarted on the front row, back to 3rd. Ross Chastain up to 4th. Kyle Busch there, 5th.
Best we've seen Ross Chastain in that 45 truck all night long. Oh,
Time Majeski's on pit road.
The top 10 issues on pit road.
Having an issue.
Sounds like he's got a flat tire somewhere. That's what we're hearing.
Into his box, as you can see.
Such a heartbreaker to come down pit road under green.
Team's telling him to go straight up on the track. You don't have to run around the front straightaway pit road, and he's doing just that.
So Ty Majeski goes 2 laps down. Here's Van Rhodes back in the mix, guys.
First guy moving up to the top once again, but he's back from the back. Stage 2 winner trying to fight the stats here.
I love to watch him bell that thing off in the corner. He really goes for it, doesn't he?
He has a ton of confidence in the extra stability of his truck to be able to go do that in 3 and 4. But to be able to complete the pass is going to be another thing. He's going to have an opportunity. Of course, he's going to have to slip, something along those lines. But still pretty early in the run. He's getting a feel for what he's got. But it shows that he's confident in his truck.
I like it. Going for it.
Van Rhodes in 10th, won stage 2. Then he pitted. They had a pit road penalty. He drove away with the pit gun. Now he's raced his way back up into the top 10. He just needs to have a solid points night. Meanwhile, up front, Christopher Bell, 3/10 of a second lead over Christian Eckes.
You're talking about a guy that deserves the lead. That was an awesome battle between those two, and Christopher Bell hanging onto his truck sideways and finds himself leading this race. Looked like he crashed 3 times in the last 25 laps, but there he is leading the race.
Seabell earned it on that restart, and he took what you would almost call a conservative choose, but had confidence that outside lane was going to work well, and it really made the most of it.
Christopher Bell won the Cup race here in the fall. How fun would it be for him to get back to victory lane in a truck? It's been a while, guys. Been since 2017.
What has talented racer he is.
Talking about guys that have been benchmarks for me in my career, whether it's Carson Ferguson, Christopher Bell is that guy for me when I race the truck series. You get out of your truck and you go straight to see how you compare to C-Bell in that Ford truck, and I don't think he's missed too much of a step here, as you mentioned, Bristol Cup race winner. And maybe I shouldn't be too surprised about that restart working out that well.
Yeah. Let's take a look back at that moment here in the fall for Christopher Bell. Big win for him. See him there, second row.
How about 3 wide?
Black and yellow, number 20. All right, guys, see ya.
Look at that.
Goodness.
Another restart.
Checkered flag, what a win. To do it in the playoffs. And Josh talked about it in pre-race, but last weekend when all these drivers are off on vacations and beautiful places, not Christopher Bell, he was at home watching the truck race from Rockingham, texting Jimmy Villeneuve, his crew chief, talking about this race.
C-Bell's now just catching lap traffic, as you see him squaring the back of the 76 here, but
And look at the run that's going to give Eckes. He's going to get there.
this is where things start to get dicey, things start to move around, and decisions have to be made, whether if that's C-Bell staying tough to the bottom, or obviously having to change lanes as this track starts to widen out.
Speaking of lanes, there's one of them.
I know I stuttered because I saw lane, and I didn't know how I spelled it when I said it.
Multitasking with your lanes.
Yes.
Nice
Lane
run.
had severe damage. That team went to work, and so why is he out there? Well, if you can bring home an extra couple of points, could be worth it in the end, right?
This is also interesting for Eckes because Eckes has been on defense the entire race as the leader. We've watched him stay super disciplined and be able to maintain the lead in all of our longer runs here. We're working lap traffic, and now he's on the other side of it. Now he's going to be trying to work C-Bell over, understand where he's going to go. And it's always way more fun, Michael, to be on offense than it is on defense. Oh, the fact that you're not leading, but it's way more fun to be able to put the leader in a bad spot and trying to take advantage, because the leader's going to have the toughest time passing these guys that don't want to go a lap down, and we're trying to stay on the lead lap, and being able to be the first one to make the move, to a different lane or an unpreferred spot is a tough place to be as a leader. But on the flip side, that's the tough stuff that I feel like drivers like Christopher Bell are really good at. Guys that come from that dirt racing background are used to working that lap traffic and in these scenarios. But I talk about all that, and we have a lot less trucks in the field now. We've wrecked a lot more, so it's maybe not going to happen as quickly.
But one thing about Bell is he's been mired in the back of traffic all night long. This is the first time we've really seen him out front, feeling what his truck's doing. But he's been able to hold off Christian Eckes. Eckes has been up front all night long. We know the speed.
Well, look at the gap from Chandler Smith. I mean, these two guys have driven away from the rest of the field. Everything's fairly close within a couple of car lengths, but Christian Eckes and Christopher Bell have really increased that gap over the field.
Eckes is staying right with Bell, though.
Right, and his tire tracks. But you mentioned the trucks that are out. There's 7 that had an incident. Corey Heim, we heard from him. Caden Honeycutt, Tyler Wright, Muniz, Green, Hill, and Luke Baldwin are the 7 trucks out of this field. Cole Butcher was involved in a wreck. He's still out there digging. We saw Ricky Stenhouse Jr., he was in one of the shots just coming back out to the track. So still trying to limp around this place and get this race finished.
A lot of problems for Grant Enfinger all night long as well. So the track, we got a spinner up in turn 4.
Caution.
Corey LaJoy in the 10 truck.
Corey LaJoy
So that brings out our 9th caution.
brings out the caution.
Corey LaJoy was running 16th
9th caution.
at the time.
Wonder who was running 17th might have helped facilitate this. You can see the engine broke.
So the suspension more harm. See what happened here to Corey.
Suspension broke.
So it's about a 7-minute and 23-second green flag run.
It could be what he means too, but you almost see the rear end housing. Looks like it's look how inset that right rear wheel is.
Up top of the screen, see if we can see what happens here for a full truck.
You saw a spark under the right rear there.
Yeah, he's a veteran. He said something broke, so you know something.
No, I think he's right here.
Again, Carson Ferguson, let's go on
He had to
board.
miss every race tonight.
There he is in the 25 truck. Here's a look at it.
Whoa.
of the Joy made it back into the garage. Look at this, guys. First 5 races, 5.6 cautions have been our average. Tonight, we've had 9.
Is this our first short track? I guess it'd be our second.
Sir?
Carson Ferguson has made himself his way into the top 20 after showing us all the wrecks that have happened. He's been able to work his way through them all. Pretty cool.
Definitely our first short track. We had a couple of 1-mile tracks, but...
Depends on what you define as a short track.
Yeah, Rockingham, Darlington, St. Pete, Atlanta, Daytona is where we've run in the truck series. But we've got a lot of short tracks still to come this summer.
33 laps to go right now.
So where are we going next? We're going to have a couple weeks off. And then we're headed to the great state of Texas. Texas Motor Speedway. Friday night.
Red Sox are leading 2-1 in the top of the 5th against the Cardinals in St. Louis.
I like cowboy hats evidently.
Looking forward to that. Always a good time in Texas.
Yes, there is.
They have built a city around that racetrack, by the way. Remember going there, Mike? Yeah. That thing was there. There's a Buc-ee's across the street, if that tells you anything.
Is that what defines like a metropolitan area?
Once you've added a Buc-ee's line up, you're there.
That's what makes it.
Well, I'm interested to watch this restart. Where does Christian Eckes line up? Does he go to the inside? Does he line up behind Bell? The restarts have been quite eventful. And we're going to be down within 30 laps or so to the checkered, so action will pick up if that's possible.
Beautiful aerial coverage, of course, brought to you by Goodyear. Tried, tested, proven, legendary. Looking forward to seeing the new tires that they brought here for you guys in the Cup Series.
You and me both.
Yes, there was a wheel force test here a few weeks ago. I guess it was a few weeks ago.
Well, tires are always interesting here, especially recently. I mean, we've seen a lot of fall off in the tires, and how they play into the outcome of the race is always fun to follow. Both Lane Riggs are on the top. Get his flat back, soldiering on.
A few takers here for pit road. All guys that were kind of tail end of the lead lap. Briscoe Suarez, 13th and 15th.
We've not talked a lot about Suarez at all.
No, he started last, Jamie, and just hadn't been making much progress. Made it all the way up to 15th before coming to pit road here. So we'll see what the strategy is for that 71 truck of Suarez. Good looking Freeway.com Chevrolet.
He had a problem in practice.
Didn't like the way the steering felt. Maybe thought they had a power steering issue, and they worked on it. He's been real consistent and steady, but hadn't had the speed he needs. Why not throw a set of tires at it and see what happens?
If you got them, you might as well use them.
Nice adjustment for Suarez.
Having trouble with that right front, as you can see. Good thing he wasn't battling for the lead. Why won't that tire go on? That's what the crew guys say.
A third Spire truck here tonight. I believe we'll see that about
Trouble
5
there for
times
Suarez
this
on that
season.
pit stop.
There's a 25 Carson Ferguson was announced. The Parker Kligerman will be in the free agent truck, the 25 for Ram and Collick at Texas Motor Speedway. Looking forward to that. Parker does a great job on broadcast and behind the wheel.
So, if I'm a driver, lining up
You
on
are,
this
by the
restart. I am, but not tonight. Tomorrow, the next day. But if I'm a driver lining up on this restart, you know, I've spent a lot of time talking about lap traffic and lanes moving around and this and that. I don't think we're going to see much lap traffic the rest of the night, and I don't think we're going to see much lanes moving around much. And I think we're going to see this race be won and lost on this restart coming up, or the restarts following if we have
Or the
more
ones
cautions.
after that. Yes,
But
sir.
these restarts and these chooses are going to be the most important thing for these drivers on where they finish tonight.
I think by Bell, I'm taking the top. We've seen that work all night
Back
long.
before his truck said nothing stops a Ram, will that backing into the wall stop the Ram? Yeah.
Or does he decide to put it side by side?
It seems like it's been pretty 50-50 for the inside guy to be able to hold on to second place.
There he goes. I like it. I want to see that front row.
I agree. I totally agree. Give yourself the best shot. You know, Seatbelt did something really cool there on that last restart, and I don't know if they're being speedy dry on the track.
Kyle restarting in fifth.
Or maybe Eckes was maybe a bit timid because they were speedy dry. He's the first one there. Seatbelt's got nothing to lose. I don't know. It was cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to happen again. So I like the call to take the front row, give it a shot.
Getting late in the race, becoming green this time, you got to execute. You got to be perfect on these restarts, and that's what Seabell's looking at. Being perfect and putting Eckes, one of the dominant trucks of the night, put him away here on this restart.
All right, getting ready to go back green.
So 7 trucks out, 9 cautions so far tonight. Take the green here. 27 laps to go from Bristol Motor Speedway. Christian Eckes.
Back green.
Christopher Bell, side by side. Big push from Chandler Smith into C. Bell. And he rockets to the front.
27 laps to go. Christopher Bell pulls away.
A very good launch by Christian Eckes. He was really this time the zone there and what Seabell was going to do. Big win for Chandler Smith there.
Look at Ben Rhodes coming. We talked about how aggressive he's been.
Around the outside.
Can he make it happen?
Eckes lost 4 spots there on that restart.
Kyle fell back to 8th.
This is a great
Ben Rhodes.
Run for Ben Rhodes. It's fun to watch him work that high side, making it happen. Just drives it so deep into the corners, and then there he goes with that momentum on the high side. Nice job.
He's been able to do that better than everyone else tonight. See, he's up to third, as you said, with the strategy not playing in their favor, but this could be a great points night for those guys.
I mean, he started last.
Let's go on the second tires.
Yes, sir.
Trucks all over the place. Back battle for 11th, 12th, 13th here. Chase Briscoe. Oh!
Ooh, the
Briscoe,
5.
He's got an issue. Does he have
Briscoe
a
has
right
an
there?
issue.
He was sideways.
Just got loose, I guess. That looked crazy, like he did have a flat, but
the track was just really dirty up there.
Yes, sir.
Chase Briscoe was a contender earlier.
What about a contender in Dawson Sutton? His day started horribly into the outside wall.
Top 10, I think he would have taken that earlier today.
You're exactly right. Great run for this young man.
Tennessee driver Dawson Sutton up to 7th. Year-old from Lebanon, Tennessee. As the leader crosses the line, we've reached our Craftsman 20 to go.
Seatbelt has set sail. Put a big gap on Chandler Smith. We saw Christian Eckes able to keep pace with Bell when he was running second, but he's put Chandler Smith away for now.
Oh, looks like we got a problem with Ben Rhodes.
Oh,
Ben Rhodes off the pace.
Slow on the back straightaway.
Continues to lose spots.
He's got it back up to speed now.
Yeah, he was just running third. Now he's all the way back down to 8th here.
He definitely had a problem.
Must be something going on with the...
He's still got a problem. He
with
looks
the power?
Slow, yeah. He looks slow in a straight line.
Fuck Ben
Maybe
Rhodes.
there's an electrical issue.
There's Kyle Busch looking for that 7th spot.
Looks like it's shutting off on him.
Josh, what are they saying with Ben Rhodes?
Yeah, Ben Rhodes just came over the radio yelling, it keeps shutting off, it keeps shutting off. So an issue for the 99 after they rallied back to the top 5, guys.
So frustrating. We saw this a couple of times last year. I think Corey Heim was one that we saw it come and go like that.
That's a huge bummer. I mean, they had a truck that was capable of winning this race tonight, and we're in a great position to cash in on some good points. Obviously, not tons here changed for the battle for the lead, but you know, Seagull's just checked out. He and Chandler Smith both, but
Butterbean Queen was able to squeeze around Ben Rhodes and into the top 10. And
14 laps to go.
12, so good job for Butterbean. Mr. Bell last lap around was just over a tenth of a second faster than second place Chandler Smith.
Pretty neat to see Bell driving for Helmar Friesen Racing. They have that alliance with Tricon Garage, Michael, and it's just made such a big difference for this organization. Going to a 2-truck team full-time, that they can bring in a Christopher Bell to get behind the wheel.
Got the call last week, see if he wanted to come do this. And I was talking earlier, Austin, if somebody calls you and says, you want to run Bristol, you say, yeah. And then you say, who is this? You know, getting a chance to race at this place is something that's fun.
Well, we talked about the Triple Truck Challenge. Of course, Corey Heim won't be able to win this one and take the 500 grand, but there's still 50 grand on the line for the driver. It is a Truck Series regular, so Christopher Bell would not be eligible. Next guy would be Chandler Smith, who could take home that 50 grand and maybe that briefcase full of cash we've often seen.
Got to make them feel good, a good consolation prize after the race if they inform you that you walked away with that.
9 laps to go.
Damage truck with Cole Butcher.
Quarter clear.
Well, this is the best we've seen Chandler Smith hang on in a run.
Seabell gets stuffed up behind the front row truck of Lane Riggs. This is definitely an opportunity for Chandler Smith.
He had to work him over to get him out of the way, and Chandler was able to take advantage of it and catch up.
Cut that lead in half, guys.
Chandler Smith is catching him. 7
laps to go. Front Row Motorsports going for 4 straight wins here at Bristol. 38's got to make something happen here quickly.
Yeah, even with a little help from a friend, Chandler Smith just doesn't look like he has the pace to be better than Bell. He can equal him, but Seabell just has great clean air pace.
That's the most dominant we've seen a guy. I mean, Eka's led forever, but Bell's just, these two have driven away from the pack. That's a fast running truck here at the end of the race for Christopher Bell.
It's pretty neat. Christopher Bell was so excited about the opportunity to run some races with them this year.
5
Jimmy
laps
Villeneuve,
left.
his crew chief, was his truck chief when he won the championship here. So they go way back. It's kind of a homecoming, a fun place, a happy place for Christopher as he continues to lead here.
Winding this thing down.
It's been a night. We've seen a little bit of everything, guys. It is coming down to it. 3 laps to go.
It's a little bit of lap traffic ahead of Seabell, but I don't think anything he hasn't been able to manage yet. He'll catch it probably on the white flag lap, but
that's funny because look how close Chandler's just keeping him honest. Like he's staying close enough to where that lap traffic could really get on his nerves if they get there. I don't think they're going to quite do it though.
White flag will go in the air.
For the white flag. 1 lap to go. One more time around for Christopher Bell.
It's been since 2017 since he's tasted victory driving a truck.
Look at Chandler Smith.
Really
a
that long?
lap still to go. Chandler Smith is close.
And Christopher Bell wins at Bristol.
Wins his 8th career race at Bristol. Gets it done. He came on strong.
great execution. I mean, he won that race on that restart.
Yes, he does, Jaden.
And yeah, just controlled and dominated from there. So, drove like a veteran like he is, and his checkered flag for a big win for this, I believe this part-time truck. So, always fun to have that.
Hey, us as a company really needed that. Oh, well, appreciate you.
That's so cool. Chief Jimmy Villeneuve.
Good job, Jimmy. Excellent job. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. This is pretty cool. Mr. Larson's here. Thank you.
What a great feeling winning at Bristol is. You can see the smile and relief. You're so tense, you know, right up to the checker flag, and
just hoping for no cautions too.
This team's been through a lot over the last year. One of their co-owners, Stuart Friesen, having that major injury, having to have drivers fill in. Caden Honeycutt, one of them. Wanting to run a second truck, then joining forces with Tricon Garage, bringing in a Christopher Bell like this to show what they have and what they're capable of. Awesome burnout for this crowd.
39 laps tonight.
Great job. Yes, sir. We're proud of you.
That's great.
Isn't it fun, though, celebrating C-Bell, knowing what a great racer he is, gets this opportunity, and goes out and delivers for the team.
Christopher Bell's just one of those guys. Nice.
Special.
He's special. He's a special talent, but he's such a great guy. Always happy. Hell of a wheel man. Look at the rest of the guys running over the wall.
I'm sure there are a lot of first-time winners on that group. So, cool to see. You see how excited everybody is.
Stat Boys just gave me this 3,121 days since Bell's last Truck Series win. I think he likes being back in here. Here and there. Certainly some momentum looking to Sunday's Cup race.
One last time he was here.
The helmet is off. Caitlin is with our winner.
Well, what a race it was.
There's
A
Bell.
lot going on in that event. How were you able to execute on those final restarts to make this win happen, Christopher?
Oh, man, that was just so awesome to be able to win a truck race. Man, it's been, since 2017 since I've won one of these things. So just, it's a lot of fun racing with this group, this HFR group. I got the unfortunate call last year to drive for Stewart whenever he got hurt, and we went out to Watkins Glen and almost got it. And they've been working really hard to get to victory lane. And whenever Stewart and Jimmy called me about this opportunity to try and run some races this year, I'm like, heck yeah, let's do it. So just so special for me to be able to race with these guys. And these wins mean a lot to this team and this organization. So can't say thank you enough to Stuart Friesen, Jimmy over there at HFR, Mr. Larson. Thank you for the opportunity. Glad we got his logo in victory lane there. So yeah, I love this racetrack. Love you, fans. You guys got to see some demo racing there for a little bit. So I'm sure you guys love that.
How rewarding is it for you? You mentioned this organization. They've been through a lot. Stewart has been through a lot. It's a small run team, and for you to do this here at Bristol, a very tough racetrack.
Yeah, it's just, man, it's such an awesome racetrack. I always tell everybody this is my favorite place to go because it's so fast, but yet it's a half-mile in length. You got that short track racing with intermediate speeds. So I love this racetrack and can't wait for Sunday.
Congratulations. Enjoy this one. Christopher Bell here, a winner at Bristol Motor Speedway.
And a run-out finish for Chandler Smith here at Bristol. Did you have anything at the end to track down C-Bell?
Maybe if I had 10 more laps. We struggled all day on our initial fire-off speed for 15 to 20 laps. Just couldn't really, I don't know. My truck just got so much better the longer I ran. I would fire off with the least amount of grip, and which is so backwards. I'd fire off with the least amount of grip and end with the most grip that I was looking for at the start of the run. But nevertheless, just wasn't in the Lord's will for tonight. And grateful for the opportunity to come out here with this number 38 Quick Type Rock Sport F-150 group. And what a good group of men and women that we have in Front Row Motorsports. I'm very grateful for Bob Jenkins. He's here tonight. And hopefully, we came up one spot short, but hopefully we made our boss proud still.
I think your boss will be pretty proud because you get the 50K for the Triple Truck Challenge and a good points day for you as well.
Wait, I didn't know that. No way. We get the 50K.
You do.
Wow. Yeah, that's that's good right there for sure. I wasn't expecting that.
Run-out finish for Chandler Smith.
Nice consolation prize.
Oh, you didn't get it.
So happy. There's
Stewart.
Stuart Friesen. What a great moment. Let's take a look at the Chase standings after
Alrighty,
6
y'all.
races.
I'm going to end this shit right here.
2026.
Well, thank you guys for watching, and peace out.